Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What is happening, YouTube? We are officially out here. ESMR hour is now in full effect. I'm your man, Bo, out here with you every single week. I think my camera's a little crooked. I'm looking at that. It don't look right. I'm out here every single week playing the best in indie hip-hop music, man, but really it's all independent. Mostly independent music out here. Shouts to early game, but shouts to my man, Nate. Got some heat coming with him soon. Artist of the night, my man, Guilty Conscious is back. So he dropped off his last project. The name escapes me at the moment, and it was decent. I think it got somewhere in the 80s, maybe 84 or so. It was a little bloated with some of the long tracks and some of the skits. So he's back again. He said he got something a little better for me. So this dropped actually last year, January. Actually a year ago last year, this project dropped. So the name of this one is I'm Here, I'm There, and I'm There Too. So we'll be checking that out tonight, spinning that in full. But we got some Ash to kick our night off the right way. Big shouts to my bro, Ash. Always love getting Ash music. Let's get into it. Ash. The name of this joint is Looking Back. Oh yeah, what up? Yes, so what up though? Yesterday, did you send me something? Email it to me. I saw a message from you on Reddit. ESMR0775@gmail. This sounds heavenly.
I keep looking back 2 years ago like my life was on track. Let's keep it a bill. I was so reckless, try moving that pack. Try to detach, tell me she love me, but fall for the truth. Always gossip behind a nigga back. 2 cars, can I get him back?
First of all, this track needs a Nate remix. I hear a lot of Nate on this, on the gospeliness of this. I'm excited for I'm listening real intently like right now, because this is gonna be some real talk right now. This is a vulnerable type of song right here. It opened up very beautifully. What up, Londons? Ash. This is beautiful. Sounds like a Boys to Men sample.
I keep looking back 2 years ago like my life was on track. Let's keep it a bill. I was try moving that pack. Try to detach, tell me she love me, but fall for the truth. Always gossip behind a nigga back. 2 cars, can I get him back? Hop at the booth, you know when I'm killing that. Drink too much, so much I can tell in that replay go so much, and I'm whoa. Massive parking lots and open conversation really gave you tips about them niggas.
Woo. Hold on. He's talking about some things in here. Hold on. Phoenix, what up, brother?
Back 2 years ago, like my life was on track. Let's keep it a bill. I was so reckless, try moving that pack. Try to detach, tell me she love me, but fall for the truth. Always gossip behind a nigga back. 2 cars, can I get him back? Hop at the booth, you know when I'm killing that. Drink too much, so much I can tell her.
I like that, the heart in that.
Yeah. Massive parking lots and open conversation really gave you tips about them niggas dating. Hope when I'm falling, just envy your relation. Promise I love you, but they just fake it. Niggas off the dick and now we're friends. You should hear.
I'm a little speechless right now because he's breaking into some really cool rhyme schemes that I haven't heard him do before. I'm not hearing you as much as I want to lyrically. I feel like, I don't know if this has been mixed yet, but it doesn't have the clarity and crispiness of a finished record. But you go into a thing where you go, something. Like it's this little part right here.
Whoa. Massive conversation really gave you tips about them niggas dating. Hope when I'm falling, just envy your relation.
That's cold right there, man.
They just fake it. Niggas off the dick and now we're friends. You should hear the shit that they just saying. None of my business, I'm all the potentials, but cause the music I'm making, I can fall in love with your soul. Never Jamaican.
There's a lot of heart on this. Yeah, I think Nate needs to feature on this 100%. There's a lot of heart in this. This mix, you got to tighten up the mix though, Ash, because I can't hear you. This is one of them songs that I think it'd be really potent if I could actually hear what you're saying. The mix, I don't know if y'all are making out the lyrics. You like the rawness without. Yeah, exactly. It has a lot of heart to it.
Working on my mind, she's on my mind, on my time, she wanna ride, she's on my ride, she's on my mind.
I like that.
She wastes my time. She wastes my
We're getting into the punk rock vibes right now. I like that.
time. She on my mind. It's on my dime.
What up, Adrian G?
She's on my mind. She wastes my time. She like to grind. She on my mind. She wastes
This is fun. This feels very Kanye-ish to me.
my time. That's in my lane. That's on my dime. World banking, this a new financial. Had to double the money. I missed the basis. Cuban link, add it on when I lose a good friend. 2 Cuban chains and I'm done with immense. 3 tennis chains and I'm done with her mess. 60,000 for a couple of bins. Who will pick her up when I don't got the room? Last 2 months said that I would come soon. Like procrastination, never more than dirty. Doing you can tell. A little pain up in the stomach when I shoot the belly party.
You know what's crazy is when you catch your tempo, you always, like right before you catch your tempo, you slip some real lines in there. Like in the earlier part of the song, you talk about drinking so much, and then you slipped into your tempo and the rhyme pattern got smooth. You did the same thing right here. That's very interesting.
60,000 for a couple of bins. Who will pick her up when I don't got the room? Last 2 months said that I would come soon.
The procrastination, that's the real part.
Doing you can tell. A little pain up
Now you in the pocket.
the belly party.
Now you in the pocket.
Don't like many. Concord up late, then we bumping Fetty. Charles very own king in the booth for like Martin Scratch. She gon' bleed us for the drugs that we need.
It's like a movie though.
But she always over 71 but she always overseas. I don't really care cause she always on the knees. I don't really care cause the crime gon' bleed. I don't really care cause the bitch gon' cry. I don't really care cause these niggas on my side. Bleed red, cut up the guys. I don't really feel that the love might die.
Yeah, that's cold right there. The mix got to be tightened up on that. That's a great track though. The transition was buttery. I need to hear you a little bit. So, Ash, I think your song, I think your writing is progressing, and I think it's evolving. Cause you sent me songs going back like 5 years, right? And what I'm starting to hear now is you're starting to because you do a lot of gun talking, you do a lot of chick talking, and you kind of talk about packs here and there and moving things here and there. But what I've noticed is you're starting to slip some of your truths in there, talking about how much you drink, talking about procrastinating on the album. I like hearing that side of you, and you're doing a good job of weaving that kind of in and out. You know what I mean? You're not focusing on it, but you're putting some of the realness in that. I like that. I thought when you caught the tempo on both portions of the song, it was fantastic. I do want the first part of that track to have a Nate verse on it. That's giant facts. But that was pretty cool for what it was, man. Drop your scores right now for my man Ash. Yeah, that was a 96. It was the best I heard from Ash in a second. Yeah, that was hard. Nate's feeling it. What y'all think about that new Ash, man? I got another joint coming at you from Ash. And then we're going to get into some AG, Young and True. We actually played Young and True, I think a couple weeks ago. The song was dope, so I have no problem playing it again. YA hit the super chat as well, so we'll be jumping into some YA very shortly. Let's get into this next Ash joint. This is 10th grade poetry.
I've been drinking for the better days. Status, I'm a heavyweight. Get your favorite rapper, all decapitate. Skinhead white man, cut a scalp today. Made a board that I'm torn, it's the land of fate. Let it run, let it ring. God damn. It's Richie on Richie, I just sold the business. These niggas keep capping, don't know.
You over these church beats, man, are sounding really nice. I think I need a collab tape with Nate and Ash. I have a feeling that would make some serious waves. I didn't give the last one a score. I kind of so the last one I'm going 90. I think in reality with a better mix, the last one's a 95. This is already I'm hearing the same mix issues, so I can tell these songs aren't finished. But man, the rhyming and just the command of the track are really good so far.
Heaven and hell, can you reciprocate? I've been drinking for the better days, for the rookie status, I'm a heavyweight. Get your favorite rapper, all decapitate. Skinhead white man, cut a scalp today. Made a board that I'm torn, it's the land of fate. Let it run, let it ring. God damn. It's Richie on Richie. Rizzy, I just sold the business. These niggas keep capping, don't nobody really top down. I know one of these niggas with coke. The Montclair hit when I step in the store.
The man's a rapper. I love when you catch your tempo, man. Oh, it's just so lovely on the ears. Cause I kind of came up with Bone Thugs and Harmony, and some of the things you do vocally remind me a lot of some Bone Thugs and Harmony when you start kind of twisting up the words and getting a little quicker. That's dope, man. That's dope, man.
It's Richie on Rizzy, I just sold the business. These niggas keep capping, don't nobody really top down. I know one of these niggas with coke. The Montclair hit when I step in the store.
I can hear Wanye on this one. Wanye do some work on this one.
Bitch, you talking slow. I went outside, she back in the bands. We win again. Victory lack, keep that marathon going. What's a rapper to a poet? What's an artist at its lowest? Suicidal with a drink and you know it. One more chance, your promise don't blow it. Whitney Houston with a pipe, not a drug. 24, I ain't been in the club. Too many nights in the studio stub. More money in the bag, out of tons. 60,000, these is 20s and ones. More love.
This is really dope, man. This is that when I think of tracks like this, I really do think of New York more. I think of late nights. I think of outros to albums. I think of just this explosive, like, long stream of consciousness, but it's interesting. This is a hard thing to do for 3-4 minutes, man, and make it interesting. It's compelling.
Elvin fell, all she want is material stuff. Velvet sheets and soft flow sweet. I didn't get all this talent from love. #1 pick, can't get drafted the bus. Lonely at night cause I'm lacking the trust. Bro, want the beef, I had Drake crack the trunk.
No, I'm not playing that, Nate, until you know, folks. We got to get that straightened out before I play it. I'm not playing that yet. Yeah, that was excellent, man. That was so that to me could be a single or it could be the end of an album. It has like when Jay-Z and Cameron came together and they did not the Dynasty joint, but the New York song "Welcome to New York City." It's a certain level like of pain, but of intensity, and this had a lot of those same elements to me. The flow was super bouncy, and that was excellent around that track. It felt like popcorn. He's moving back and forth. A lot of realness, a lot of honesty. I don't like the mixes. If those mixes are tightened up, that right there is 100. That right there is 100 if the mix is tightened up. It was so painful, so beautiful, so well done. The tapestry, the overall art that you're looking at with this is special. I think it conveys a lot of feelings and a lot of emotions in people. But yeah, if the mix that you gave, I couldn't hear you. I gotta hear you on that. Man, a lot of people hitting the super duper chats. Big shouts to Miro. Yeah, Cole picking that dude's beat is nuts. I'm gonna talk about that a little later. Let's get in. We gotta keep rolling through the music. I got the whole first listen to get into as well. So we're gonna be rolling through super chats right now. We'll get into the Young and True joint here shortly. And then after that, I got Wanye on deck, and then I'm gonna jump into the album. Then I'm gonna get JDG popping off. I'll talk less and play more music because we got a full show tonight. So let's keep things rolling. Right now, this is Young and True, Hennessy Sippers. Right on deck after that is my man Wanye, new Wanye. And Tay Kells, I believe.
You know I walked in a party with a hammer. I got a bitch.
I like this song a lot, by the way.
I'm too on, I've been really out to drown in liquor. Bitch don't act like you ain't know that we some Hennessy. You know I walked in a party with a hammer. I got a bitch throwing ass on my handgun. I'm too on. Like really drowning in liquor. Bitch don't act like you ain't know that we some Hennessy sippers. Look, hey, I couldn't give a fuck if you don't like me. Always talk to me just a little more nicely. No VVs, but my chest been frozen. It ain't no slugs in my teeth, but my mouthpiece gone.
I love the flow, man.
I hit the liquor store again before too.
I love the flow, man.
You can't been if you ain't know that. Bitch, you see the high.
Don, what up, bro?
Crew neck, I'm riding on it. 99 sliding south of the 9. She tried to say she ain't a hoe. My cousin said that she lying. I couldn't give a fuck if she a 10. I wouldn't give her a dime. I wouldn't never put her out before I put out the signs. Cougar bitch, I met her ass about the club. She gon' say that I'm a baby, but she still gon' let me fuck. I got it. Bad bitch with the energy to match it. Good girl, but Hennessy and make her ratchet. In a party with a handgun. I got a bitch throwing ass on my handgun. I'm too on, I've been really out to drown in liquor. Bitch don't act like you ain't know that we some Hennessy sippers. Party with a hammer. I got a bitch throwing ass on my handgun. I'm
this shit cold, man.
Like, really really drown in liquor. Bitch, don't act like you ain't know it. But it's trying to go if he ain't, then we do not need him. He try to touch one of mine, then I might side sweep him. Can't strap to the party cause you know it.
You know what I like the most about this? What I like the most about this is how easy to... That's the same thing I can say for Ash. When I find an artist I think is really, really great, like for me, when I discover an artist, it's because they're so consistent from the beginning to the end of the track. I make music, and when I make music, I feel like the hardest thing to do is be completely consistent A to Z. And guys like Young and True, same with my homie Ash, is like, the consistency from A to Z is always the same. It's crazy. That consistency is such a hard thing to master. And when it's effortless like that, that's when you have greatness.
I drink Hennessy Priv, you know that's how we do. Cognac got me hecked in the fool. Even hoes ain't safe, so you better be cool. My home girl and knock a bitch if I ask her to. Cold, young, and 100 proof. Put a flame if you ain't know, now you know now. My brother active, then I'm with him, make it go down. Now I was pimping, ain't no simping, baby. Listen, how it's dangerous, I got ism, baby. Shit, how y'all been drowning in liquor. Ain't no squares up in a circle, you can't hop in a picture, baby. Look, how y'all been drowning in liquor. Ain't no squares up in a circle, you can't hop in a picture. I walked in a party with a hammer. I got a bitch throwing ass on my head.
Can't wait for the new stuff, Don. I got you, AG.
You know I walked in a party with a hammer. I got a bitch throwing ass on my head. All I been lately, really drowning in liquor. Bitch, don't act like you ain't know that we some Hennessy sippers.
I like this song a lot, man. It's almost 100 to me. I can't find anything wrong with this song. I think the beat is really special. He does a great job with it, man. It's a kickback song. I think if you put this song on for 95% of the people that you know, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this is dope. Who is this?" Like this dude should be, he should probably be how many? So homie has 4.19 subscribers, 4,190 subscribers. I think he should be above those numbers. I think he should be significantly above those numbers. We'll keep things rolling right now. Lots of music, as I said. Lots of super chats to get into. We got the Guilty Conscious. My boy Sil is in the building. My bro, my day one, my heart, my ace right there. What's up with you, bro? AG from Sacramento. He's dope, man. I would put money behind. I mean, I don't know what his hustle is like. I don't know how he's hustling, if he's on his jack. I don't know how much he's in the studio. A lot of it comes down to like how hard are you working as well. You know what I mean? You can't just sign people just off talent alone. And that brings us to our next artist right now, somebody who works his ass off. Big shouts to my man Wanye. That last was a 98 to me. I could honestly go 100. That's a great song, man. Big shouts to the homie Young and True. Right now we got Wanye, Take Kale's Dumb and Dumber. We're gonna jump into this Guilty Conscious. Guilty's in the building. What's up with you, bro?
Beat, man. I was raised where them thugs at. I was made where them guns at. They shoot first as headshots, it ain't no bust back. I'm from Baltimore City with your dumb ass. Yeah, that's why I was raised at. Look, that's why I was made at. Getting to it, stuck the paper like a thumbtack. I'm from Baltimore City with your dumb ass. Ain't no issue, we spin it like revolving doors. Don't ask me where I'm from, bitch, you know it's Baltimore. Pistol told us down, lay your ass down. Will Smith, I'm like he had my wife's name in his mouth. Everybody selling crack, everybody selling dope. Everybody play with straps and everybody train to go. Whole city getting busy.
Why ain't so consistent?
In a bucket, they just call each other bro.
I spoke about consistency. Wanye is so consistent. And in his bars, that they always had the same heart. They always had the same intensity. Bro don't miss, man. Bro don't miss.
Everybody play with straps and everybody train to go. Whole city getting busy. That's just all we know. Crabs in a bucket. They just call each other bro. Whether you come from over west, you reppin' over east, you valid up north, or you stand down south B. My city really go dumb and we gon' always make it shake. And if you playin' out of line, I bet your dumb ass a cake. I was raised where them thugs at. I was made where them guns at. They shoot first as headshots, it ain't no bust back. I'm from Baltimore City with your dumb ass. Yeah, that's why I was raised at. Look, that's why I was made at. Getting to it, stuck the paper like a thumbtack.
Look, my boy. He's got this freeway kind of sound to him. He's got a free, but it's a little, it's definitely more styled for the current generation. I like it though. And those two, you know, music is a lot like food. That's why I make 90 million food analogies on the show. But whenever you get two artists that mix well together, it's like a seafood pasta, a gumbo, all the flavors balanced, man. It's nice, man. I really like the juxtaposition of these two rappers a lot.
So I keep on beating the trap up. I'll let it recuperate. We riot and go viral. We known for violence all through the state. With chopper shots be flying.
Now I do think the mix on both rappers could have been better because he's got a kind of distinctive voice and the mix has to be super sharp. It has to be really crispy. It has to be kind of crackling. It has to kind of reach you through the speakers a little bit. Because Wanye's got the rapper flow right in pocket doing his thing, and then you got to have him kind of reach through because he's got this really kind of scraggly voice. You know, it feels kind of like one of them wicker brooms. You know what I mean? It's got this kind of scraggliness to it, but it sounds good. He said OnlyFans got vagina selling feds. Is that what he said? Is that true? I'm running that back. Is that a fact? OnlyFans got pussy selling feds. What? I was raised where them thugs at. I was made where them guns at. They shoot first as headshots. You could have used a little more auto-tune on your voice with the hook, Wanye. That's why I was raised there. I like the pace you had on the hook, though. You let it breathe a little bit. That was nice. Stuck the paper like a thumbtack. I'm from Baltimore City with your dumb ass. I love that. I love that with your dumb ass talking to somebody that really that's crazy, man. Good thing I'm so glad I'm married, man. I'm so glad. It's so much nonsense. It's so much nonsense to get yourself involved in. Big shouts Wanye, Take Kells. That was hard. I enjoyed that very much. I didn't like the mixes on the two artists, and I thought it wasn't engineered very well, but I do think the track was laid out well. I thought Wanye had a fantastic hook. I think you lost a little energy toward the end of your verse in the first half, Wanye. You came in a little hotter. You died off just slightly, not much. I hear a lot of your music, so it's noticeable to me, especially when I see you outside doing the joints in front of the mic and you really be giving those heartfelt joints. You just dropped that other one last week that was the heartfelt, so I'm used to you being super. This was more of a ride the beat moment. I really like the feature with Take Kells. I think the mixing on his verse, it needed to be a little springier. It needed to be a little bit more bright. Needed to have a little bit more bite to it. His voice kind of has a bite to it. But over and over, I liked it, man. I'm going to go 89 on that joint, man. Drop your scores. BTOD, where are you at? Where in the world is BTOD? You got to start dropping us off with these, man, no, never mind. Don't give you a location. That's how you get got. But are you at a function, bro, or are you in the house for once? Wanye does come hard. Seal knows what's up. The bro knows. Yeah, drop your scores right there. Wanye, Take Kells, give feedback. What would you change? What wouldn't you change? Is there anything he could have done to make the track better? Go ahead and put that in the chat right now. Super chats we got on deck. We got JDG coming up. We got another one from Young and True. But right now we're gonna jump into the homie Guilty Conscience. I'm here. I'm there. I'm there too. Let's check him out. And like I said, he came last week. The last joint, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it was decent. I think we gave it 84, 85 range. Little bit bloated. Let's see what this new one, this other one has for us from Guilty Conscience. This is the intro. Got you on the list, FF.
Guilty. Y'all can see me right now. I'm in here dancing to this bitch, but a nigga don't even dance. Check it out.
Say, it's late in the game and my vision blurry, but I'm still clutched like LeBron over Curry. Hardest pin in the litter, you think I was 330. I got hard, been shit working, waking up at 4:30. They confused when I be telling them my view. They're like, how the fuck he black, but he thinking like a Jew. I swear these niggas really slow, like candles burning in my room. I got a glizzy running, you expand like widgets when they zoom. I am not to be confused, I'm not a killer any day, but the shit that I work with.
I got to run this back a little bit just because the end of your bars end up being they sound a little sloppy and a little slurred. But I do like the cadence you have. I just because it's definitely different. Like the timing's a little different, but the end of the bars seem to be a little. I'm struggling with them.
If y'all can see me right now, I'm in here dancing to this bitch, but a nigga don't even dance. Check it out.
Say, it's late in the game and my vision blurry, but I'm still clutched like LeBron over Curry. Hardest pin in the litter, you think I was 330. I go hard, been shit working, waking up at 4:30. They confused when I be telling them my view. They're like, how the fuck he black, but he thinking like a Jew. I swear these niggas really slow, like candles burning in my room. I got a glizzy running, you a span like widgets when they zoom. I'm not to be
So I couldn't hear that one. Burning slow like a candle in my room. Some like we just went in June. You got a glizzy to expand in you. So some of that the slurred. That's what I'm the slurredness right there. That could have been a cold ass bar, but like it was slurred.
You run in, you a span like widgets when they zoom. I'm not to be confused, I'm not a killer any day. But the shit that I work with, that shit can kill me any day. Niggas blowing hotter like fans, I swear that shit bring back some memories. Cause the nigga, he got embarrassed, thought he would kill me any day. I'm born in the month of May.
That was another instance. We just gotta be clear, that's all. We just gotta be clear. You did it right here too.
Cause the nigga, he got embarrassed, thought he would kill me any day. I'm born in a month of my mama was born in August, I'm conceived in August. At least she wasn't the only one to fall in. Got the spirit of a hustler, I was raised to put my balls in. A bitch named like Mouthful, stick my dick where it can all fit. Going hard into the coffin, even then I be all in. Promise I got it out the mud and I bang it just like a carbon, yeah. Each of my projects, they get better with time. Now I level up every line, they banging me while they climb. A blind eye can see the
I think you got a good delivery, it's just not clear. So what do y'all think as far as the clarity? That's the only thing I'm missing is I would almost say make your bars shorter just so we can hear you. You know, it sounds like it's almost like a mix of Juvenile and Mystical to me as far as like Mystical's delivery with Juvenile's like mushmouthness. You know, and I think you just gotta, for me personally, it just has to be a little clearer and I need to hear those lines delivered a little bit more staccato with a little more punch to them.
greatness of this nigga right now. A Deftone local, hit my blood in the house pumping right now. God emerged me from the dirt, gave me a pen in the pad. And with the life that he breathed in me, told me get on their ass. God emerged me from the dirt, gave me a pen in the pad. And with the life that he breathed in me, told me get on their ass. Guilty.
I like you over that beat though. The rhythm of it was nice. I think you're a lyricist. You know, for someone that I can't fully understand, I can clearly hear that you're a lyricist. And I like the way that you kick these ideas a little. Like I say, your flow, I think I mentioned this before, reminds me a lot of how Big Boy delivers, where it's just a little off center. But I can't hear it. I just need the clarity. And you got a real cool accent. I don't know. It sounds like a Southern accent to me. I don't want you to lose that, but I just need some clarity. It's almost like you're rapping with a grill in your mouth to me. I don't know. Do you have like a grill in your mouth when you're rapping? Homie YA says he feels it, he likes it, but it needs a little bit more development. Yeah, and I kind of agree. It just needs a little bit more time. It needs to cook a little bit more. Let's keep this rolling. We're going to play track 2, and then we're going to jump into JDG, and then the next Young and True joint. Let's get into start to finish. Guilty Conscience. I'm here, I'm there too. I'm going to pin the link to this in the chat, man, if you want to go back after the show and peep some of the joints.
From start to finish, I know that it's mine, nigga. What I've been grinding for it. From start to finish, got the bar watching for sex, so you know I gotta get it. From start to finish, I know that it's mine, nigga. What I've been grinding for it. From start to finish, got the bar watching for sex, so you know.
I don't love the hook.
Real niggas in my entourage, heavy on the loyalty. 2-story mini mansion, my 4-year for royalty. Got the doormat before you come in, nigga, wipe your feet. Make a nigga flip beef, he ever try to run in here. Diamonds white like Belvedere, but I'm only sipping brown. Got the Douce's black on, hover, hold it down. Got a yellow bone, that's my queen, and baby, hold it down. Remember when I used to get that bag working out of town? Always on the paper chase, Mimi.
I love how you're rapping on this one. There's so much more clarity in your... There's so much clarity in your verse on this one. There's so much clear. Like it's almost night and day from that last one. I can hear you. It's crispy. I can hear how well you're delivering. I can hear how well you're pacing the track. The hook is trash though. You gotta let somebody else do a hook like that. That's not. Maybe I'll listen to it again and it might not be as bad as I think it is. But right now, the hook is not good.
It will fade away. Remember, I was smoking on that weed, I only copped the 8. Now smoke free, let you talking about a damn PA. All go watch for the time and then I cannot waste. Man, that must be out of your mind. Where I'm from, that shit a jungle, I was swinging from vines. And if your bitch on my dick, she off the killer and lime.
You rapping well, man.
Do it to shine. From start to finish, I know that it's mine, nigga. What I've been grinding for it. From start to finish, got the bar watching for sex, so you know I gotta get it. From start.
Yeah, I hate the hook. It doesn't sound good.
Nigga, what I've been grinding for it. Mine, nigga. Start to finish, got the bar
I saw that, AG. I got 2 for you. I got you, bro.
Two-tone mind frame, switching like a time change. Or like a nigga gotta get it, driving 59. Gotta put in work, I feel success just a mile away. Emotions very deep, I promise. I don't wear them on my sleeves. Scratch out to the main street after I get my order back. Got a long vision, I'll be scoping like a quarterback. If I do a job for you, you cannot get your order back. Cause I got a business to run, put in work for all my fam. Mind drifting like a moose saying I get.
You're riding the beat real well. This is some easy riding music. This is some city. I can listen to this at work at my desk and kind of just, you're doing a real good job with the beat. It feels nice.
Boot thing, and I swear I make a mood change. High like blue flames, wearing red like a mood rain. Whipping like boot chain when I'm coming down the Hogger Lane. Yeah, you know I'm talking to text. Gotta walk it like I talk it. I don't run in the group. You can find me by myself or with.
It's slowing down a little bit.
We get Keyshawn, mine's bright like Audemars. Nigga, we be hustling, dripping like a protect. I'm Marty up on the mic, I just be saying what's up. I put my life up on the line like every day.
So it slowed down in the back half.
They ain't louder than us. From start to finish, I know that it's mine, nigga. What I've been grinding for it. From start to finish, got the bar watching for sex, so you know I gotta get it. From start.
Yeah, the hook isn't good.
Nigga, what I've been grinding for.
I don't even think it's
To finish,
what you wrote.
sex, so you know I gotta get it.
B-Rex, what up though? You safe? You good? Y'all settled? I don't even think that the hook was written poorly. I think it was written well. I just don't think you should have sang the hook. I think you should have had somebody else do that. Find an artist that can sing and make that a little bit more melodic, a little bit cleaner. It just sounded rough. I thought you rapped well. I thought the track went on too long. Probably the last, I think I said it like, the last 16 was probably kind of sleepy. It's not bad though. That's a very salvageable song. For what it is right now, for me, it's an 84. But I think if you get a better hook on that, you get that hook cleaned up and have somebody else do it, and then maybe find a way to be entertaining on the back half. That last verse, I don't know. It didn't hit for me. It didn't really draw me back into the song. I was over it. So that one was okay. I'm gonna go 84 on that. Drop your scores. The verse was good. Didn't like the hook at all. Getting situated. Love to hear that. That's excellent. Drop your scores right now. The homie Guilty Conscience. We're doing a first review of his project. I'm here. I'm there, and I'm there too. We're in the second song. The intro. I gotta start writing these scores that I give down. But the intro wasn't bad. It was serviceable. And this first song. So what I said on the previous one, it was the mix was bad. So that was good, right? But I think there's inconsistencies as we go from song to song. So I'm hoping to see that cleaned up a little bit. Let's keep things rolling right now. We got the homie JDG locked in. And I'm getting through the super chats. Y'all are blowing it up. Big love, much respect for that. Let's get into Ready for Anything. Yaktown JDG. Go ahead, drop your scores for Guilty Conscience as well. Let's get him some feedback. Drop your scores right now.
Ready for anything. Anything life throw at you. Take it on the chin. Let him know. Let me tell you a story about a man who gave his all just to get to the glory. He had wings like an angel, but he still wasn't soaring. She was walking on the fly like Spirit Airlines boarded. Matter of fact, he was a black man, strapped like an Afghan. Lives in the world, if you ain't pale, you'll get the back end. Fighting for his life against the cops and the tax men. He just wanted the truth, and yet they still gon' hide the facts then. Love the 10 pound, but he's still standing like the last man. But that ain't all, he's standing 10 toes. No seat up on his neck, it's always hitters left to step on. Right hook is like Mohammed, and the left will get you sent home. Somebody ever try to risk your life, don't end up dead wrong. See, he was fighting.
So I'm not able to follow the story because the mix is bad and I think the beat is overpowering and I don't like the beat. It's the slow down of that dun 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 dun, which is a very workout, you ready to go, you about to run on the field type of. but I don't know, it's not working. And I feel like the pacing that you have rapping, I hear the typical JDG passion. It just doesn't work on this for me because you're kind of telling the story. I didn't catch the story early on, so I'm kind of disinterested.
For a purpose, like he's preaching a sermon, might for some facts, but he always kept learning, never a waiter, but it's like he was serving, you ever look back at your past, like I ain't going back, trauma like the extra love, and never got over that, I need money as much as my problems, I tend to overstack, arsenal of bars of vacations, I tend to overpack, you ever lost so much in life that it just left you hopeless, so much trauma inside your house.
It's a little too verbose for me too. It's a little too verbose for me. This is a song I can hear the Dipset on, doing a real slow flow. It's almost like it's too lyrical for the pace of the beat, you know?
If I could go back in the past, I put a hit on Hoover. Being black and driven in those days, you had to make maneuvers. I close my eyes and it's dark. Different paths, spread sections like I'm making a part. My type of driving got neutral. I ain't scared to restart. I think Rosa for a curse.
The passion is absolutely there.
Since I've been in the zone. Last year I caught COVID, had a treat at home. See your body catch a virus, it's a test to be strong. I'm taking any kind of vitamins so we can get gone. I'm thinking God that didn't take me out. Too many don't see 23. Trying to see my future stacked up.
And the more I listen, the more I realize this is just kind of a getting a lot of stuff off your chest. This is more of a stream of consciousness. This is more of a I just need to get this out there. So that makes me look at it from a different. I didn't realize that in the beginning.
Unfolded front of me, starving to succeed. My type of hunger worth the EBT. Good, I grew up in the type you probably see on BT. Last of a dying breed, too many is taking soon. Humble yet I'm confident, make it silver from what it's called. My presence like elephants, I'm the type that's gon' keep going. Never wanna clear me, but I'm claiming I'ma get it soon. People don't believe I am the truth, then let them find out. On the mic, I'll get a kick out of it, like a roundhouse. Yeah, ton and race, I'ma say it like a Bible verse.
It's too long for me as well. Yeah, I think that might have gotten through more in like 2001. I just think to have that kind of a long stream of consciousness joint, that's fine. It's like a mixtape song. I just in my full candidness, I don't love those types of songs unless I'm in a certain mood. A lot of your music, JDG, is driven from almost a church-like fervor. You have this like intensity. It reminds me of like a Baptist preacher, like just going and just getting into it, you know, and like they sweating and they just, and like I can't always relate to that. And this was so passionate and so verbose and so lyrical over a beat that I think needed a slower pace for me. It didn't really resonate with me. I'm gonna go 82 on that. It just was it was just a lot for me. Like now maybe if I listen to it on the flip side at 9 a.m. about to go to the gym, I might go put up the best reps of my life. But for all intents and purposes right now, it almost requires too much of my mental capacity, to lock into what you're saying when you're being so, verbose and passionate.
Oh, I'm stepping up myself.
Drop your scores right there. Drop your scores right there for the homie JDG. Let him know what you think, what you would change, what you wouldn't change. Good, constructive criticism is what the channel is all about. Let's keep it rolling, man. Young and true, heartless. Then we're going to jump back into the Guilty Conscience joint. Still got the super chats rolling. I got FF on deck, KT4 and more Wanye coming at you.
Hey, look, baby, you can tell me you love me. I just thought you was playing. And if I told you I love you, couldn't blame me if you thought I was game. Yeah, I might just be playing for life. Can't stand my paper right, cause I put my heart in. And it let me haul it. Yeah, it let me haul it. I put my heart in. And it let me haul it. Yeah, they let me haul it. I want a bitch that can't be touched, but I don't think that shit exists. All used to be big, now they left me heartless. Growing up, my mama used to tell me, boy, you think you slick. And now a nigga grown and I still think that shit. I got a bitch that's from the west, she suck a nigga the best. Tell her to make it nasty, she always gon' make a mess. I got some hoes in Southern Cali, but I met them in the valley. And then she put a 10 and I throw my dog a alley. Shorty from Cena Low, yeah, she used to be my favorite. This girlie from Jalisco think she do that blood. Yes, and my Asian girl gon' say somebody did, cause she ain't Chinese. I got all my bitches sippin' Hennessy. Shorty, do you fuck with me heavy the long way?
So I don't like the hook. I love his rapping though. He just drops the cleanest little bars here and there. Like It's very smooth. He's got a really nice voice. He's not pressing, the best music is easy. This is easy. I said that about Ash. I said that about a couple songs. The easiness is important, man.
A mess, I got some hoes in Southern Cali, but I met them in the valley. And then she for the 10 and I throw my dog at
I throw my dog at Alley. I like that. You know what I mean?
favorite is Gilly from Elise, don't think she do that blood is. And my Asian girl gon' say somebody did, cause she ain't Chinese. I got all my bitches sippin' Hennessy. So they do you fuck with me heavy the long way. With a man I know she ain't shit, she love my song play. Gotta ask him what's my sign. Type of nigga make a bad bitch apologize. Look, baby, you could tell me you love me, I just thought you was playing. And if I told you I love you, couldn't blame me if you thought I was gaming. Yeah, I might just be player for life. Can't stand my paper right, cause I put my heart in. And they let me haul it. Yeah, he let me haul it. I put my heart in. And they let me haul it. Yeah, they let me.
He picks really good beats too.
So, put it though, she got a thing for champagne with an orange juice. In the store, this bitch trippin', got like 12 missed calls. It's forever money over these hoes. Cause I never trust a bitch and I don't trust these niggas neither. Cause you know life a bitch, no matter how good they be treated. Baby, how this shit go?
This song could have honestly been 90 seconds. I don't know, man. I'm really about to start experimenting with short songs. This could have been a 90-second song. It's really enjoyable. But it's good. It hit its peak.
Play your role, my contact best friend, but really I'm Santo. Got a girlie with the skins, yeah, she with it. I ain't faking it. Let her meet my other bitch and she gon' say we relatives, I'm playing.
And because there's not a lot of change in his voice. I think animated people can make longer songs because you're gonna get. That's why Eminem can make a 78-minute song, because he's like the Robin Williams of rap. He has 98 voices in his head. You know what I mean? And so he can just make. But when you have like kind of a same cadence, a same pace, the same rhythm, a same sound, you got to make the song shorter.
She play it to nobody know we fucking. And if somebody hears then we gon' say that we nothing. I done lost friends, lost hoes, but I ain't really lost his dope. And if she ain't the one, then I need more. I done lost friends, lost hoes, but I ain't really lost his dope. If she ain't the one, I need more. Look, baby, you tell me you love me, I just thought you was playing. And if I told you I love you, couldn't blame me if you thought I was.
It's a good hook though.
I might just be player for life. Can't stand my paper right, cause I put my heart in. And they let me haul it. Yeah, they let me haul it. I put my heart in. And they let me haul it. Yeah, they let me haul it.
Young and True, Heartless. I liked it, man. He makes songs his songs aren't hard to like. They're very party, chill, kickback vibe songs. They're perfect for, a backyard barbecue. I think they really, selling to women is difficult. I think those songs sell to women extremely well. So that for me, it was a 90. That was cool. It's an 88 to a 90. Nothing blew me away, and I actually thought, maybe 90 seconds on that, I'm good. So it would be skippable in the back half of the song. The back half of the song, I would probably skip it after about 90 seconds, but I definitely enjoyed it. Let's keep it rolling. We got FF on deck. We're gonna jump right now back into the Guilty Conscience joint. I'm here, I'm there too. This is I'm Here. Guilty Conscience.
I might.
I linked the album above, man. I'm trying to be like him. Lone Wolf. Woo.
Hey, I ain't talking to Cannon, but bitch, I'm all that. Keep on talking that shit with your niggas, gon' have y'all all wax. Throwing up blood, it's like y'all off stack. I'm offset. I be on Quivo when I just take off. Really wanna be chillin', I hustle without no day.
I be on Quavo and I just take off. Not bad.
Mama told me keep grinding, eventually you're the pay off. My niggas without the blood, have to get him to lay off. And I'll be in the streets if ever I wasn't get laid off. Killing shit like I'm Adolf and running beats like a slave.
I know, bro. I got you.
Freedom come with the pay. I'm charging it to the game like a sword that's from a tank. I promise no one can stop me. I'm moving just like some yay. It's the half on chopper, breaking boys off proper. Neighborhood gate hopper, foreign car top dropper. Showing they get ass in the great state of Texas. Showing they get ass in the great state.
This reminds me of something the big timers would do. This reminds me of something that would have came out early Cash Money. I can't really tell what you're saying because of the mix.
Look, crossing that line, these niggas mortified. You niggas full of shit like a porta pot. My nigga had that coke and I ain't talking soda con. This ain't GTA, you fuck around and have a wait to life. Trying to get my stack right. Made me a sandwich, now I need chips. So double quarter as my stack, height I act right. I'm trying to bake them boards and I ain't talking about the ones that nigga shack fight. Cause I really about to love, nigga, that's
I'm not sure what's going on. You're losing the tempo. You're starting to rap too fast. And this song, I think, because of the beat, is all over the place. I mean, what do y'all think? What are y'all hearing? I want to make sure, I'm not the only one hearing certain things, but it feels really scattershot and all over the place to me. And I feel like you were keeping pace, but the beat is weird. I don't know if it's the timing of the beat or what, but it has you kind of going up and down. It has you speeding up, slowing down, speeding up.
Cause I ain't 33, born in 93 and my hustle was on infinity. I had that Grandma Keith's LS, now it's infinity. Hit that GC from TC, remember me. It's the half-off chopper, bringing boys off.
The hook is cool. The hook is real cool. I like the hook. I like the hook. This beat is weird though. Look, the beat sound like somebody. It sounds like somebody made a beat or started making a beat, left it for a while, and came back to it. And I don't know, man. The timing of it was super weird. The raps were really not well paced. They felt imbalanced as far as the timing goes. And I don't know. I don't have a clue what you're saying rapping wise. Nothing that you said. The hook stuck out, so especially the showing the good ass and the good state of the like that stuck in my head. The beat kind of felt like a car show type deal, but it was just all over the place. I don't. Y'all drop your scores. Let them know what you thought. I didn't really like that one. So that's I'm here. Number 3, Guilty Conscious. I'm here. I'm there. I'm there too. I didn't like that one. The hook was okay. I would probably go 72 on that one. I didn't think that was. I didn't think that was there. I think I would have absolutely left. As artists, I will say this, man. I don't know. We were talking about J. Cole was looking for inspiration, and he was looking for inspiration, and he went on YouTube, and he found a beat. He typed in J. Cole type beats, found a beat, made a song to the beat, and put it out. And he was saying that he holds on to too much of his music. And FF wasn't rocking with it. Give us some feedback, FF. I appreciate the honesty, but we also have to try to help folks get better. So tell them why you didn't like it. And so he made that person famous. I kind of feel like if you're an aspiring artist, if you're on the come up, you should put out less music. And you should, you got to put stuff out, but like put something out and get the maximum value out of promoting it. Don't just put some out, then put some out, then put some out. And I think the maximum value, I don't know, is probably about 3 months. Because you don't want to wait too long to put something else out. I get that. But I feel like people rush things and they just want to put music out. You don't need to have a project that have 13 songs if only 3 of them are really great. Maybe you just have 5 songs. And less is more, man. I don't know. That's what I've started to realize in my life. So I'm just looking to bring up my man's on the screen. I'm struggling. Usually if I type in Felix, it's right here. Maybe I can just go into the story. Let's get into this next one. It's a beat from my man FF. I didn't mean to look at your stories. Was that you and Lil Wayne? Oh, what was that? Hold on. What's going on here? Oh, that's Luciano. Was that Lil Wayne? Shouts to Luciano. Let's get into this next one. Let's see where the beat is at. Oh, it's a chicken video. This song got better. This is one of the songs that when I listened to it again, it got better. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cold. I didn't like it as much until I saw the video. Well, no, I liked it on the first show. But I liked it more after seeing the video. I was like, oh man, this is hard. This is Chicken. Stacks. Shouts to Chillionaires. FF on the beat, man. Yeah, some more gang shit. You know.
I want money, cash, pesos, dineros, moolah, that chicken, that queso, them euros I get though. From old bills to crypto, new diamonds, the best gold, cause I'm in the best smoke. I'm grinding to get money, cash, pesos, dineros, moolah, that chicken, that queso, them euros I get though. From old bills to crypto, new diamonds, the best gold, cause I'm in the best smoke. I'm grinding to get money since back in the day. I was doing shit since back in the day, man. I wish it was like back in the day. Yeah, I remember her from back in the day. He was known to get the party jumping off, got the bottles popping, shit is popping off. Niggas pocket watching, nigga.
FF or losses at the club. Still tapping in. That's love, bro. This got the hype, man. Video hard too. Let's look at our boy real quick. You see him flipping the bird? He's been in the video a bunch of times, but yeah, look at the homie. What up, FF? What up, FF? Looking like a movie star, my bro. P? What up, P? What the club looking like, Lost?
Bad bitches, those the real island twins. See the numbers going up like some dual college wins. Now the money pile up, designer what she modeling. She loves to make the money dance. Got hundreds in a rubber band. One hand wash the other hand. Not every hustler understands. Money, cash, pesos, dineros, moolah, that chicken, that queso, them euros I get though. From old bills to crypto, new diamonds, the best gold. Cause I'm in the best smoke. I'm running to get money.
Shouts to Stacks. It's got the energy, man. Shouts to our bro FF. Family member for life, man. Yeah, that's hard, man. That's hard. And they did it the right way. The song is 2 minutes and 7 seconds. There's someone who understands it. No more 3-minute songs. Maybe I should start a petition. It was lit last night. Yeah, I see your story. I be stalking your stories to live vicariously. Yeah, nah, man. It looked like it was. That's too much. It made me. I looked at that. I went, there's no way a guy's name I could be in a crowd like that. That's how you know you're old, man. That's how you know you're old. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. Let's keep things rolling. We got another one from the homie AG, KT Foreign, and after that, we got some Wanye on deck. Then we jumping back into our homie Guilty Conscience. Music so far is going up, man. We're moving in the right direction for sure. That was the chicken show. Oh, I got another one from FF. I got a beat I got to get to for him too. All right, didn't see that the first time around. Let's get into this KT Foreign. Yeah, that. This is featuring Phantom and GL. I actually like the way he spells GEE. Excuse me.
Building your
GEELE. I like that.
Go to Wix.com.
Yeah, that chicken joint is dope, man. That video was hard. I'm going 97 for the video.
Before you try to take on the G's, you need to get you a body. The suckers always talking slide, but they ain't. Born in this bitch, aka John Gotti. Before you try to take on the G's, you need to get you a body. The suckers always talking slide, but they ain't hit nobody. Point blank, now that's how you hit somebody. Free the posse, why these niggas cloud chase on the G? But in the streets, they really can't fuck with the G's. Who is he? Looked at me, drove off like a yee. Clack, clack, yeah, that free clack to the scene. G's, your hardest nigga in my DM like a clown. How you dissing on the dead and you ain't even around? Claiming shots you ain't called, false claiming for clout. Dead homies, you know who I'm talking about. We hit you niggas with that clack clack. Big G's, milli G's, double G's, nigga, all that. Free puff, bring the shooters back. Had to strip him for his bleed, cause he ain't know what to do with that.
Been in the setting, gonna be here till my last breath. Baby, it's a Project Kid shit. They said there's nothing left.
So it didn't start off the greatest for me, but I really kind of fell into the beat. And then I started noticing, this is another thing, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna stop talking about getting old, but these kids, man, these kids with the gun motions, it makes me sad. But I do like the music, though. Like, I think there's this new style of rapping, and I think Blueface really set all of this in motion. I think the Migos started it, Blueface really changed it. But there's this, like, off-kilter way of rapping. It's just kind of like rapping between the beats almost. But some people do it well. He's doing it pretty well. I'm enjoying it.
Dead homies, you know who I'm talking about. We hit you niggas with that clack clack. Big G's, milli G's, double G's, nigga, all that. Free puff, bring the shooters back. Had to strip him for his bleed, cause he ain't know what to do with that.
Been in the setting, gon' be here till my last breath. Babe, it's a project kid shit. They said there's none left. Better watch your step, my young homies off the porch. Back to back skits on the daily, and ain't nothing forced. Been in the field to get real.
It's in the track well.
Don't even empty the trash shit if they ain't yanked up. Niggas talking hard, but hard talking get exposed. Hey, bitches for everybody. Don't get mad, she done chose. Stick to
It's chill. It's chill.
Fucking without the feet. How you claiming you a boss? I'm rich.
It's just almost a little more old school, but it's a nice mix of like some almost 90s stuff with just far as how he's rapping and just the timing of it, and it's a little slower and it's a little bit more deliberate. But then you had the first rapper who really brought the Cali current kind of the West Coast sound to it. So it's unique. It's very unique, and I think it's fun, man. I think it's I think it's youthful. I like it.
Really cut from a cloth, a young nigga with an old soul. Yeah, that a regular nigga been on my playlist since I was 7 years old.
It feels very Bay Area.
That been told. Really like the mob. All my niggas pack hoes. All my niggas snatch souls and keep it racking on the back streets. Logan have funk with everybody. Now that's beef. We hit you niggas with that clack clack. Yeah, that. Yeah, that.
Yeah, Wanye. I agree with that.
Yeah, that.
The beat doesn't exist to them.
Yeah, that. Yeah, that. Nigga ain't no coming back.
A lot of niggas from the set don't like a nigga cause I bang the G. Watch your wordplay, you know that Ross hat came with me. I know living in Meadowbrook for a couple years wasn't safe for me. Stay dangerous on GZ, so suckers ain't carrying me. The West in the hood probably got a bag on a nigga. I know the East side don't know, I'll go stand over a nigga. All the ops been know, it's big blicks I told. I got a couple on my belt, nigga who you smoke. Free Michael, he'll show you how to run a nigga down. That 30 stick on me when I gun a nigga down. If I was Crip Street or East side, shit, I hate the town. Like they
Kid, you're incriminating yourself.
When I got poppin', I notice niggas don't like me. When I pop shots, I just do it like Nike. It's too lean on me, the bounty.
All right, bro, they're gonna be playing this in court, man. I just want you to know, if you're living the life that you're rapping about, they will be playing this in court.
Take when you fight me. Niggas die over bitches, so the hoes don't excite me.
We hit you niggas with that clack clack. Yeah, that. Yeah, that. And put you niggas on your back. Yeah, that. And if we hit you with that Mac, you splat. Yeah, that.
I like it though, man.
No coming back. We hit you niggas with that clack clack. Yeah, that. Yeah, that. And put you niggas on your back. Yeah, that. And
It definitely has that Detroit sound too. Yeah.
no coming back.
Yeah, I like it, man. And so I'm not turning that off wherever it comes on. Now I might turn it off because it talks. Look, man, I'm a 36-year-old father of 4. Okay, me personally, I don't want to hear about y'all killing each other. I'm old enough to say I want the young black men and women and brown men and women, all the people. I don't want anybody harming each other. Okay, I guess that's the easiest way to say it. And so yeah, I can't say I love that, but I love the energy of it, man. I love the vibe of it. I love the West Coastness. And they didn't do it sloppily. See, that's what's important is like if you're gonna do something, even though the flow is off beat, right? Like it's almost like I said, it's in between beat, is what it sounds like to me. They're doing it well. Like it's done well. It's done with practice. It's done very smoothly. It's not to be as rough as it is, it's smooth for a reason. Like, and I enjoy it in that. Yeah, I got you, bro. I'll play it now, man. It's a guilty kind of night, so we playing all them joints. Let me get that cracking right now. We're gonna do this Wanye, and then we're gonna get into the Guilty Conscience video. More Wanye and Dick. And Wanye sent me 3 songs tonight, and a couple of them are so is this dude from Baltimore? Wanye, this Take Cows, is he from Baltimore? And then we'll jump into the new video from the homie Guilty Conscience. He just dropped this the other day, I believe. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Let's get into this. Take Cows. This is 100 times better. A lot of videos tonight. That's fun.
Yo, nigga told me it was 100 times better than me. Man, that shit sent me on a killing spree, man. Hey, Trump, bring the camera over. KG. I was counting it up when they counted me out. I can count on you niggas to She take dick better than the last one. Get on the edge of the bed and she bounced it. I was facing 15 years, no parole on the first 10. I came out the house slipping, still trapping, yeah, I'm still active. Now I just came out the house different. I seen that money you flash on your CD cover, boy, I made it my house slipper. Dumb spit on my tongue, flicker, my mouth slicker. Look at my life like a picture in crop, nigga. Everything you did, I did. And I trip about tripping. I just put some shit on and step out in it. I am a real one. You a rap I'm laying next to her. You and a messenger. She gonna head to get back to you right now. She's too busy sucking me out of my ethical. The new
I love the effects they put in there. It felt trippy. I love when I talk about the stickiness, the staccato, the da-da-da-da. Like it has this, it delivers at the end. It's almost like playing through the whistle. It's like finishing your sentence without trailing off. His delivery is very clear all the way through the bar, and that's so important. I really like the feel of this, the urgency he gives in his voice. He's right on point with the beat. It's like a synergy right there. I like it. I make home movies. I don't do TikToks. Like Siri? I control them like Siri? Like the new BMW. Woo. Yeah. Then I got agitated. Off. Wow. Wow. He said, just wait for me to blow up so they can start leaking my news. That dude is hard. Pause. Woo! That I'm going 100 on that. 100 times better gets 100. That was hard, man. And I think what I'm most impressed about is that was like watching somebody run like a 400. You know, it's a long race, but the whole time he just kept getting better. And I feel like his flow got sharper as he went on. That's such a rare thing to be able to do, to completely, and I don't know, and it didn't sound like, from the way you can kind of hear when somebody punches something, when they come in and they pick it up from a spot. I can usually hear that. I didn't hear any punching in that. That sounded like he did that in one take. And if that's the case, a lot of us should probably stop rapping. That's really good. That you weren't lying, Wanye. You wasn't lying. You wasn't lying. You wasn't lying, bro. Why tells no lies? Why tells no lies? That was really impressive, man. Wow. See, whenever I get thrown off of my game, whenever I get that's a good song. Whenever I gotta look around and go, okay, where was I? What was I doing? Crazy. All right, we got another one from Take Cows coming up. If I saying that correctly, my man needs to get his respect. Drop his Instagram if you have it too, in case people want to connect. I don't know how accessible he is, but that's fire, man. Let's get. Oh, that's what I was doing. Okay, it came back to me. Let me find the new video from the bro Guilty, and we'll get into that right now. Yeah, man, that was jeez, that was. Whew. That takes a second. Damn. It was hard, man. The energy is unmatchable. Like I would do something like that on a song, and then you wouldn't see me or hear from me for a while because I was trying to recover from doing that. So the breath control, the clarity in the bars is just it was truly special. That was a special song. Y'all know I don't give out hundreds like that. But that joint was hot. Let's get into this, man. Guilty Conscience, the new one, How I'm Feeling. Shouts to Guilty. Nah, bro, I haven't.
It's how I'm feeling, nigga. You know, to my like. ducked off, low key. Pop out every once in a while, but this me.
Spectrum, I'm fucking big.
I don't wanna slide, not today. I don't wanna go outside, not today. I just wanna stay inside and play the game. I just wanna take a bottle to the face. Ooh, hell yeah, fucking right, that's how I'm feeling. Don't call my phone, forget his text, don't even send him. Bought it in and shedding letters from my ceiling.
I have to appreciate how real he's being. No, I haven't played the track FF. I have to appreciate how real he's being when he says, I just want to play the game and take a bottle to the face. If that's not some of the realest raps ever, that's all I want to do. I would say 95% of the time of my day. Also, if you're waiting to get a song played, $1 will get you through on the super chat. FF knows the deal. Brahansky Jones. I got a roster of songs I play as they get sent to me. You sent your song right before the show, so you're at the bottom of the list right now. I don't be taxing to get people's music played. $1 will get you on deck. Let's get back into it.
With that liquor in my system, I'ma kill it. Ooh, I don't wanna slide out today. I don't wanna go outside, not today. I just wanna stay inside and play the game. I just wanna take a bottle to the face. Ooh, when you hear that beat pop, you gotta listen. PlayStation, Xbox game on my system. Nigga, I be ballin' by the rim. Till I see Wade, that's my motherfucking twin. Every time you see me, you gon' see him. I'm dropped back like a QB in that fin. Snacks to hit a kid, hit it on Trump. I rack him up and then I motherfucking out him. Oh, you know I'ma kill him, but just wait. Niggas thought the nights and they ain't even on no skates. You make your first five, put it in the safe. But I spent mine and I just blew it in that base. Oh, I dropped a couple gems, you gotta listen. I'm a husband, I'm a father, and I'm gifted. And I'm a hotter.
Yo, that's one of the hardest things I've seen in the video too. My man is making formula for his kid. Respect to you, dog. That's dope, man. Talking about being a husband and father. Now the lyrics are forgettable. I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually think the hook is okay because I love the honesty of it. The rapping is kind of boring though. It's just like face. I just have a say. Like it's not a lot of switching of the flow. It's not a lot of there's nothing unique about it as far as the rapping goes. You're just kind of saying stuff. I'm not really into the actual verses. I do like the again, these hooks are pretty good.
Spend mine and I just blew it in that face. Oh, I dropped a couple gems, you gotta listen. I'm a husband, I'm a father, and I'm gifted. And I'm hotter than a motherfucking kitchen. Beat chopper like the dope up in the kitchen. Oh, I don't wanna slide, not today. I don't wanna go outside, not today.
P. Louis, what up, bro?
I just wanna stay inside and play the game. I just wanna take a bottle to the face. Oh, hell yeah, fucking right, that's how I'm feeling. Don't call my phone, forget to text, don't even send it. Brought it in the chandeliers from my ceiling. With that liquor in my system, I'ma kill it. Oh, I don't wanna slide, not today. I don't wanna go outside, not today. I just wanna stay inside and play the game. I just wanna take a bottle to the face. Oh, hell yeah, fucking right, that's how I'm feeling. Don't call my phone, forget to text, don't even send it. Brought it in the chandeliers from my ceiling. With that liquor in my system, I'ma kill it. Oh. With that liquor in my system, I'ma kill it. Oh. I don't wanna go outside, not today, not today. I don't wanna go outside, not today, not today.
Yeah, I didn't think the song was particularly bad in any way. Honestly, I think you could have been more creative with the wordplay. You know, it kind of sounds like, I mean, that's a very relatable feeling, right? And I think you could have dove more into, you know, and maybe I missed it, but dove more into like the things going on in your daily life that you have to do, like, you know, wiping. Maybe you got to wipe your baby's ass. Maybe you know, it's 2 a.m. you waking up, she's crying. A little bit more imagery about what you're actually going through, I think would have really set the song off a little bit more. I think it was kind of like, you know, I don't want to do this stuff. And I don't know, it was kind of background noise for some of the verses. It wasn't a lot of clarity in the verses. It wasn't a lot of like anything catchable, any quotable. I didn't really hear anything. Maybe y'all did. Wasn't bad to me. Appreciate you, P. Louis. I know you waiting on that verse from me, bro. You've been so patient. I appreciate that. So this is okay to me. I thought the video was cool too. You know, it looked like something you shot in your crib, you know, and just kind of you and your homie. So not bad, not great to me. I'd probably give that joint an 80. We're going to jump back into the I'm here, I'm there too joint, Guilty Conscience. This is track 4. This is the interlude. And after that, we're going to get into the beat we got from FF. And if you're waiting to get something played, as I said before, $1 to get you through in the super chat. I do have a roster of songs that I put in order before the show every week. And so if you submitted it later, then it's later in the order. So hit the super chat to get it moved up. This is the interlude right here, my man, Guilty. Yeah, the song was cool. Drop your scores. Like I said, I went about an 80 on that one. Drop your scores for that. How I'm feeling. Guilty conscience.
That's you. No, this ain't Raymond. Nah, take off that goddamn mask and put down that gun.
We're going to play this one into the next song, Loaded Voice Memos. This might be like a skit as well.
Hey, give me your money. Raymond, that's you. No, this ain't Raymond. Nah, take off that goddamn mask and put down that gun. Shit, what you trying to do?
Look, man, I got me a couple of chumps on the line over here at the park, man. Come on, man, loan me some money, man. Loan me some money.
Get the fuck out of here.
All right. Look, man.
What movie is this from?
Gun, man, because there's some crazy motherfuckers walking around this neighborhood. A lot crazier than me. Give me $300 for it.
I'll give you 200.
Oh, come on, man, 275.
250.
All right. But now you robbing me.
Not yet, Miro.
It's guilty. Yeah, like that. Man, I hustle for the cash to cream. Man, I spit from the mind if the bond don't need a pad or pen. Man, I hustle to the casket scream. For me to jump in that bitch before I go, my nigga pass the weed. And when I spit, my shit be clear like water. Words flowing like a river, you can plant some trees in the Sahara. I used to spit to impress them niggas. Now when I spit, they thought they hate me cause they bitch like me and want me to hit her. I'ma switch it up, but you boys ain't ready. I got a mind full of thoughts that's mixed up like spaghetti. Since 93, I was born ready.
I got a mind full of thoughts that's mixed up like spaghetti. You said them dudes are like bitches and they want you to hit her. I don't love the rapping on this already.
When I spit, my shit be clear like water. Words flowing like a river, you can plant some trees in the Sahara.
Something in some trees you can plant. Like I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not following it.
When I spit, my shit be clear like water. Words flowing like a river, you can plant some trees in the Sahara.
Words flowing like a river, you could plant some trees in the Sahara. Okay. I'm not following that as much, but all right.
I used to spit to impress them niggas. Now when I spit, they thought they hate me cause they bitch like me and want me to hit her.
So I'm just breaking this down. I'm just trying to understand it line for line. I really want to give you some good criticism and understand where you're going, but like, I think this lacks a little passion in the spitting, and then it's just not clear for me. I don't know if I'm the only one hearing that. Let my mans know. Let Guilty know. I want to give him some good feedback here.
They hate me cause they bitch like me and want me to hit her. I'ma switch it up, but you boys ain't ready. I got a mind full of thoughts that's mixed up like spaghetti. Since 93, I was born ready. They say my dick was so big, the nerve drew and said my nuts was heavy. Size 13 shoe was what I wear.
So you said when you were born, your dick was so big that the nurse looked at your nuts and drooled. That's not. I don't even know what to do with that. Like I don't think that was necessary. I wouldn't have took that out.
Said my nuts was heavy. Size 13 shoes and my dick was so big. 93, I was born. A mind full of thoughts that's mixed up like spaghetti. Since 93, I was born ready. They said my dick was so big, the nerve drew and said my nuts was heavy. Size 13 shoes was what I wear cause I'm grown. The only time I spoke to a bitch, I was just trying to bone. I used to sleep alone. Under the pillow was the chrome. I turned this bitch to home alone. Better leave me alone. Papa was a rolling stone. My mama was too. The difference is she stayed home, but I was home alone. I promise you I'm in a whole nother zone. I need some CT scans or X-rays to see what's up on my dome. I'm gonna fly like a flame on my vein. I get that high junkie feel. The difference is I ain't no narcotic, but the green I used to smoke a match of shit in my
like a lot of this so Guilty. I think you are a promising artist. I don't think you're a great artist yet. I think you're on the verge of being a good artist. But I think that you have to just not put everything out there. To me, I don't think you're going to get fans off of something like this because a lot of people listen, and some of the stuff you're saying, I can't even understand it.
I'm gonna fly like a flame on my vein. I get that high junkie feel. The difference is I ain't no narcotic.
I ain't no Kai. What is that? I guess the difference is I don't know no Kai.
I get that high junkie feel. The difference is I ain't no narcotic.
What up, C?
I
used to smoke 'em out your shit.
My brother.
All different kind of colors in it, hitting hard like Rocky. And I ain't cocky, but I can take a nigga bitches, she watching. Stretch it out like boxer briefs and put my keys in my pocket. My mind is full of loose gravel, you might still if you try me. I'm blowing mine just like an L member when people would doubt me. Guilty.
Yeah, so for me, you just have to take more time with it. I feel like you don't rap your songs before you go into the booth to record them. I feel like, oh, I ain't no. Oh, okay, so y'all heard it. Okay. I couldn't hear it. Okay, I'm glad y'all can hear it. I appreciate. Thank you for that. And so part of it could be my ears. That's fair, but overall, I gotta kind of agree with my homie. My homie Charles. He hit it on the head. It does sound like you're developing as an artist, and I think that what I would challenge you to do going forward is like be more critical of your own songs, and maybe and maybe keep some of the stuff and practice more. It just doesn't sound practiced to me. And I think that's the biggest sin of all to me is you had to, and I'm not saying no practice. You may practice every day. It doesn't sound like it. And so I think that's one of the biggest things to me is like things have to, they have to flow. They have to have a certain feeling, a certain vibe, a certain rhythm. And I don't always see that in your song. But I see a lot of stuff I like. Your songwriting is pretty strong. You're a pretty strong songwriter. And when you get more consistency to your flow, I think sky is the limit. I just think we got to work on that consistency. Let's get into this beat from my man Felix from 6'5". This is Conga D minor 120 BPM. Let's check it out. So one of my favorite characters, because I'm a comic book head, and one of my favorite characters is Batman. I think Batman is like the dopest dude ever. Like the only human that invincible Superman is kind of like, yeah, I don't know, man, bro, a little off. You know what I mean? So I've always had a lot of respect for Batman. No power is just money, baby. But this sounds like something I've watched all the Batman movies, all the shows. This sounds like something I would hear in a fight scene. When Batman is whooping somebody's ass at the club or jumping off a building or something. It's got this I don't know, and I don't know if that's a synth or if that's some kind of electric piano type thing going on in there. It's very Halloweenish. It's very kind of frightening. It has that's what I said, has that Batman feel to me. From old 21 Savage. Wanye wants the bars. Nah. I need to rap more. I really do, though. B-Rex with the good feedback. It's very urgent, man. Y'all know I like the urgency. It's very urgent. The drums hit nice. Snare hits nice. Yeah, this is nice, man. Very, very soundtrack, very futuristic. I also think like a Dune type thing, or like a Tron. I could also see Future on this. I rocks with it though. Let's keep things rolling. That was my man F Felix from 6'5". Yeah, I enjoyed that very much. It definitely had a dystopian future. Batman and Gotham, kind of dark, kind of sad type situation going for it. I did enjoy it a lot. The pacing, y'all know I love the urgency. The urgency is everything to me. If you make it feel urgent, that felt urgent. It felt very, it felt grimy, kind of dark, but also kind of symphonic. Definitely a lot to like about it. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna go 94 on that one, man. Everything sound mixed well, is very aesthetically pleasing. I'm getting the Goku training vibe. That was kind of experimental. I liked it. Drop your scores right there for FF. Yeah. See, you do need to come out here. Charles, you do need to come out here and keep me. You say you let that play way too long. Absolutely not. Yeah, 188 FF on deck. Let's go. That makes me excited. I love that. Let's get back into the guilty joint. And then I see a lot of y'all have been waiting. $1 to get you through in the super chat. I'm gonna try to play some of the folks that are here right now so they can see it live. Let's keep things rolling. We're on the guilty joint. Back on the guilty joint. We got through the interlude. We got through loaded voice memos. Let's get into BBR right now. Track 6 off of I'm Here, I'm There, and I'm There Too. Guilty. Great beat. I hear the horns. I love the horns, baby.
Guilty.
I hope you kill this, bro. I love this. This beat is fantastic. Ross.
Check it. Say, got a couple boys crazy like that boy Jack Thriller. Got them partners out the water showing ass like Flipper. Bitch, I'm coming from the basement like that boy Big Tigger. I'm on target, on Smithin'.
Okay.
Around dark clouds so they can rain on niggas. But this Supreme, we gotta rain on niggas. I'm spitting antidotes, antibiotic cover for swallow just like some draining coke. Because the vitamins. Coming with my bars to make it hot.
This is hard. He said I got the antibiotic. He said I got the antidote. I'm the antibiotic. He going in right now. We gonna run this from the top. This is cold. This is cold, man.
Guilty. Check it. Say, got a couple boys crazy like that boy Jack Thriller. Got them partners out the water showing ass like Flipper. Bitch, I'm coming from the basement like that boy Big Tigger. I'm on target, got my aim on Smithin'. Niggas bringing round dark clouds so they can rain on niggas. But this Supreme, we gotta rain over niggas. I'm spitting antidotes.
Supreme, rain.
Swallow just like some draining coke and she love it cause the vitamins. Coming with my bars to make it hotter than fireman. Higher than ladder, 49 in this foreign. I'm driving and touching, you get all the pressure. Couple jackets, all with letters. Couple strikes, they all with medals. A couple nines, I won't Berettas. Used to get sent home with letters. Be my ass, they broke the leather. Pull like Chevy, shine like metal. Shit, ain't no telling what I might do. Bars so hard, make them echo just like a mic do. You niggas lost as fucking, y'all doing shit that a dyke do. Black babe root when the heat is thrown. Swinging, our hit is gone. Surviving in the streets with our heaters on.
You're rapping very well on this. The energy has been the same the whole time. I can hear you pretty clearly. I think the beat could have been brought down just slightly. But everything, man, this is nice, man. This has a great energy. You're riding this beat like you own it. You know, it's really something when you notice that an artist takes a beat and makes it his own. And I really feel like you're taking ownership. This beat is yours right now. I like it, man.
Saturday wild and waking up when it's Sunday morning. I made it to Sunday, praise God when no heaters thrown. Black babe root when the heaters thrown. Swinging, our hitters gone. Surviving in the streets with our heaters on. Saturday wild and waking up when it's Sunday morning. I made it to Sunday, praise God when no heaters thrown. I can show you how to get H cash. I'm cleaner than Ajax. Riding around town, see our late class. 250, keep it Q up in the 50 like 8-track. And I just tell them I got style, bitch, I hate swag. They fighting for the boy Brandy Monica. I got blow like harmonicas, but I had to stop, was fucking my commas up.
So the flow is getting a little sloppy, but I heard that bar now. They fighting over the boy Brandy and Monica. That was cold. But the flow isn't as tight. The flow is loosening up. It was real tight, but now it's starting to get a little loosey.
I can show you how to get H cash. I'm cleaner than Ajax.
You slowed down. You slowed down just a little bit.
Q up in the Fiji like A-track. And I just tell them I got style, bitch, I hate swag. They fighting for the boy Brandy Monica. I got blow like harmonicas. But I had to stop.
I got blow like harmonicas.
It was also fucking my comment up. Hit my head on that same wall so many times. Felt like Felipe when spotting trucks. I'm always on the grind. I don't waste time. And my senses is K9. I might bark before I bite out. Claim slime. Moving through the screens like AI. I survived in a great time. When Wayne was on top, now it's Drake time. I got the witness watching the throne, nigga. Got word that can cut so deep they can remove a mole, nigga. Ross Rocky, but you know I'm a road, nigga. Me was sipping no old liquor. It had a nigga throw, then we go flipping.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Drop your social. I think it's Guilty Conscience, all one word, 93 on the Instagram, man. So y'all lock in. Yeah. He was look at my man with the music business terminology, interpolations. All right, I thought you said interpolation. I read that wrong. I can't read. How many interpretations are incorporated? Blow like how? Yeah, no. Toward the end it got a little loose, but that whole thing, start to finish, that's how you make it. That's the kind of music, and that's the only kind of music that you should be putting out. You shouldn't be putting out any other music unless it sounds like that, because that's how you get fans. Now you put a song out like that, and now you got everybody in the chat saying, "Yo, we got to get that dude. This is nice. This is hard. Fire emoji, fire." So you got to be very picky with your music, man, because just in the first, song 6? Just in the first 6 songs we've listened to, I've heard 3 different versions of you, and that's been the best. So I'm going to go 95 on that one. I thought that was hard. Drop your scores right now. Guilty Conscience. We're going to get into track 7, then I'm going to get back into the inbox. If you're waiting to get a song played, $1 or $2 will get you through on the super chat. This is number 7, Guilty Conscience. I'm here. I'm there too. If you. Did I hit the button? Play the song, son.
For the ladies, for the ladies, for the ladies. Only for the ladies, only for the ladies. If you come stay with me, we can do what you want, girl. You know I know how to turn you on, girl. If you come stay with me, I ain't hear about what you want,
I think I missed it, Wanya. I got you right now.
I know it's been a long time, and I ain't beat your guts in a long time. So come meet up with a nigga, fuck your phone line. Put your phone down, you gonna meet with clothes on a clothesline. You say it's been a while and you ain't had a man right here. Let me give your ass some mag right up. Front, back, side to side, fucking the UGK on. Something like a pimp on me, fucking like this every day. I bust a nut, then I leave you at that part. Steam through all that tough shit, you sensitive but act hard. What you say, baby, this shit ain't gonna be daily. I hope that you understand that. This thing gon' make it crazy, keep money in my mind. Cause these hoes really troublesome. Remember how you used to chew a nigga like the bubblegum. Keep money in my mind, cause these hoes really troublesome. Remember how you used to chew a nigga up like bubblegum. So if you come stay with me.
So if you that it's a little too electronic-y. I'm not digging the pace that you have. I don't like the beat. So most of this doesn't work for me because it's like R&B hop. It's a weird mix. And it really is just it seems like experiment with the sound. Yeah, it just kind of seems like if you've ever eaten something that looks bad but it tastes okay, but you don't eat all of it, you eat like half of it, you go, you know what, I'm not gonna do this. That's kind of what it feels like to me. The presentation is a little sloppy.
We can do what you want, girl. You know I know how to turn you on, girl. If you come stay.
it also has like a geriatric feel to it. You know, it kind of feels like a dude singing off key in a karaoke bar or an old folks home. It kind of has that, like that Hawaiian sweater on an old man feel to it a little bit. I got you, Gizmo.
We can do what you want, girl. You know I know how to turn you on, girl. If you come stay with me, I ain't hear about what you want to do. And tonight is gonna be us too.
Yeah. It kind of felt like taking pictures at a Kmart. Or like watching a magician do tricks for little kids. It had this kind of like I don't want to use the term tacky, but almost tackiness to it. With the over instrumentation to try to compensate for the singing. And Nate hit it on the head, and he's using some very some smarter terminology than I am. This is weird, but it would get better with singing lessons. I guarantee you, if your vowel shapes and head voice was better. What is head voice, Nate? For those of us that aren't as knowledgeable, what does head voice mean? So for me, and again, it just a little bit. It speaks to the inconsistency I've been talking about, but that to me is a 70. It just didn't. It doesn't fit. The guilty I think I want you to hone in on personally is the guilty from BBR. That's the guilty that I want all the time. And obviously, you know, I prefer harder music, right? So you gotta like stretch your limitations and continue to work on the singing. But for me, that's the guilty that I want. Let's get into this next. We got Wanye, and then we got one from Gizmo, and then we'll hop back in to the guilty conscience joint. Let's get into this one right here. Another Tay Cal's joint. The last one got 100, so high expectations right here. Yeah, bro. I rarely give out 100s. You got 100. Thank you for coming, B-Rex.
At 9:15 tonight.
I hope things are well. Let's try to connect soon. Tell RJB I said, what's good, brother?
2 blocks away from where the shooting happened. Investigators say 4 more victims walked into a local hospital for treatment. As of right now, we know
I like this beat.
and police just
Little guitar action on her.
the juvenile that was shot.
Ooh. I respect that, guilty.
Communication is missing. Her daughter don't mention the problem in school. That's making her skip it. Cause the students in it, Jordan, iPhone, true religion, and she can't afford that, so she who they pick with. Too young to understand how much her mama be hustling. She think it's just her, down bad in this situation, suffering. Her hair don't look like Rihanna's. The other girls, they got colors. Her shoes and clothes, they just ran down, they just hand me down from her cousins. She tired of them shoes, tired of that wardrobe. She keep that to herself though. She do it in the pills. Life. She thought about letting herself go. Papa's going on for homicide. Mama's not about Polly provide. Mama at work, either she sleep. No, she'll never realize. Mama got the mail one day, and it was her progress report. Daughter never brought the old ones home. She would hide them, of course.
Yeah, he feels a little off to me. I think the writing on it so far is really good. I don't love the delivery just because. And it's tough to listen to listen to this song coming off the last song. You know what I mean? Like it's a letdown only because the content is actually kind of a downer. You know what I'm saying? And the spark that he has in his voice doesn't necessarily match the beat to me.
She looked at her daughter confused, like why? Her daughter looked back with tears in her eyes, like Mama, I'm tired. Mama, I'm tired. always wondering, what is this for? Ain't got too many friends, they out doing what other kids doing. They getting high and he don't, so he drift off and get home. Tomorrow back to class, but tomorrow aftermath, the kid that sit behind him with money, well he gon' tap his ass. Pondered if he should wander them hallways, but he has to pass, so he accepts the proposition.
I don't think the mix on this is great either because he has more of a thin voice. It's thin and raspy. It's not a lot of depth to it. So I think you have to really turn him up louder. The gain on his mic probably has to go up. You think the vocals fit the vibe? That's interesting because I'm going the other way on it. He feels like real depressing this song. Yeah. So you guys are feeling the emotion of it. And okay, so y'all like it more than I do at this point.
To avoid the aftermath, I'm shaking my head, cause he's thinking ahead. He playing these shooting games, he's aiming at his. Snuck in mama room before school one morning, he tiptoed. He know his stepdaddy keep on his side under that pillow. He put the ratchet in his Eurosport, cause mama picked the bag up, it's heavier than she would've thought. She looked at her son confused like, why? Her son looked back with anger in his eyes like, mama, I'm tired.
It's deep as hell though. The songwriting is great. The songwriting is fantastic.
Just trying to come up, he swear he know what they're thugging about. He manufacture and distribute it right out his mother house, catching buses to work every morning, thinking about other routes. It went from weekly pay to every hour a new couple dollars. That's Valerie's son. He innocent if she tell it. Don't know he carry a gun. Robbery it down and resell it. I feel sorry for his mama, cause she ain't got no idea.
I got it.
Drug dealer. She don't want her son out there. He just want the fast whip with TV.
It's a little too long too.
The gold teeth with the fangs, a couple diamond rings. The classy shit, daddy live over west. He always see him, he can ask for shit. His uncle hustle, he inspired. He asked him to pass some shit. He got his hell, he got some work. He know the things he after, made some sales, got some money. He think he his favorite rapper, got booked and now everything's in mama's face. The only thing that I could think about fighting that case.
Mama, I'm tired.
Yeah, y'all dudes from Baltimore are really talking the real stuff, the real struggles, the like the things you don't see. You know, before I became a parent, like some of the stories they talking about, like they don't resonate the same until you in the situation. So I really appreciated the content. I didn't think his voice matched the track personally. I think it was Miro said he thought it was fine. But I think that songs like this need to exist. You know what I mean? And it's messed up too. And I'll cop to this. Like, it's hard to listen to songs like that. You know, that's why it's necessary for people to make them, and I respect them for making it. I'll be honest. Let me go ahead and subscribe his page, give him some love. I wouldn't check for that song, me personally, but it's necessary that these stories are told and this stuff is out there. So from that standpoint, for me, it was probably like an 83. It didn't blow me away, but I appreciate what he was trying to do. The length of it, I didn't think it needed a third verse, and then it was hard for me to really appreciate the pain because it just felt like the vocal was a little thin. But I like, you know, it's got to be a parody. Why you say that, Ash? Drop some scores for the homie Take Cows. Give us some feedback, bro, because just you can't say it's a parody and not tell us why you think it would be a parody. Sometimes you come in and make comments and they are funny, but they're also mean. I'm just playing. Be who you are. Let's get into this next joint. Gizmo just did the damn thing on the super chat. We'll play this. This is a demo he sent us, and we're going to jump back into the Guilty joint. Big shout out to Guilty. He showed us some flashes of brilliance, and I hope we get some more as we continue to work through his new joint. I'm here. I'm there. I'm there, too. This is the Unpraised King right now doing nothing. Put this up an hour ago.
I don't know why, how hard I try.
I like that. I like the little vocal changes in here, the different pitch changes. That was fun. Yeah, I like that. That sounds good. That's pretty cool.
My past life was sinister, I don't wanna diminish. I'm winning, ain't no tie. I cut them off, I cry. To hold on, but they wanna see me lie. On the ground when I shoot you, you don't even say nothing.
It's not bad. My big thing is you're not saying shit. You know, I can't take anything away from like anything you're talking about. I really love the where you kind of threw in those weird pitch changes. That sounded really, really cool. I like the experimentation. I think, and I've said this in the past. Sometimes I think the songwriter, I think you just say words because they'll sound right. I really wish you would give some a little bit more depth to your writing. But this sounds nice. It's appealing to the ear.
They saying that I changed like I'm the one to blame. I don't know how hard I try. It don't matter. I always lose. Now I'm fine, better ways I pay my dues. Make my moves, everyone telling me that I'll still lose. I'm winning, ain't no tie. I cut them off, I try to hold on.
Yeah, I think my thing is I just don't know what you're talking about. And I wouldn't listen to this song for a full 3 minutes. I probably would have changed 90 seconds. I probably would have flipped it. Not bad though. It's very pretty, but it is no depth to it. So the depth of writing to me, the depth of your writing to me, Gizmo, on this song particularly gives me like 6th grade vibes. I want you to get your songwriting up to about a junior in high school. Because it's just really basic. It's not saying a lot, but it's saying something a little bit. There's a lot of sadness to it. I think vocally, I think you're dope. BTOD, what's cracking with you, bro? I think vocally you're dope. I think you've got some creativity to how you're putting these songs together. I just think you're not talking about anything. I just think there's nothing to take from it. Like, I gotta take something from the song. And the thing that sticks out most to me is how nice your vocals sound. Yeah, I have to understand to some degree what you're getting at. And with a lot of these, especially when the vocals are higher, when it's a higher vocal, it's like, what are you talking about? I don't want to say nothing. I gotta leave some people in the past. It doesn't have a lot of context. I need more context, a little bit more nuance. Let's keep things rolling. Track 8, Guilty Conscience. I'm here, I'm there too. If you're waiting to get a song played, $1 would get you through on the super chat. I gotta score that out. I don't think I gave it a score. I would probably go. I like how it sounded, so I go 83 because I like how it sounded. It was too long, and I didn't really know what you were talking about, but it was appealing to the ear. It didn't anger me. You know what I mean? It was soft. It was like, let's keep it rolling right now. This is No Hook, my man right here, Guilty Conscience. I'm here. I'm there too.
Yeah, like that. Straight like that. Guilty.
The beat is nice. Ooh.
Don't check me, bitch. Check on them kids you just dropped off. Shout out my nigga Lad June. Shout out my brother Kenny Summers. Shout out my brother C Wade. Oh boy.
I see what you're saying, UK.
My mind be hard to handle like some chopsticks. So believe me when I tell you, nigga, you are not shit. I got in that water and I see niggas for shark bit. And words can never hurt me. That ain't nothing to a sharp tip. Niggas might be on, but they are marked still. Why you asking all them questions? Nigga, you got narc sense. Survival of the fittest, a lot of game. My granny marked me. I'm a motherfucking hunter. That's from my mama Marcy. I got a yellow bone fly, then the one off Martin.
So this is good. Your pace, your delivery are solid. They're strong, and it's clear. I got a bad yellow bone like the one on Martin. Like I can hear you clearly. I think you're right in pocket with the beat. You're not like all over the place. You're right within the margins. This is good.
Fucking Huntsler, that's from my mama Marcy. I got a yellow bone fly, then the one off Martin. Holding up my 4, I mean it 5. I think I lost it from lighting up that.
It has a little bit of a Freddie Gibbs feel to me. It has a little bit of a Freddie Gibbs feel. Bro, Suave, what's cracking with you, my dude? I see you out there getting them PR, the personal records, baby. Getting them deadlifts on.
When I'm coughing, remember being in the zone, getting groovier than Austin. But nah,
I like that.
Me on target like a marksman. Me and my people moving in tandem like we marching. Used to be of this world, now a nigga feel like a Martian. I would rather keep my soul, cause that's really the greatest fortune. I don't need no hook. I don't need no hook. Yeah. I don't need no hook. I don't need no hook. I don't need no hook. Shit, I don't need no hook. I don't need no hook. Shit, I don't need no hook.
Got a bunch more music on the way. Big shout out to Guilty. So Guilty, that was good. That was good. I didn't really mind any of it. I felt like you were right in the pocket where you needed to be flow wise. 500 next week, huh? Bro, that's ridiculous. BTOD just hit the super duper. We'll get him cracking in just a minute. You really found a nice little space in there to create, and it didn't sound overdone. It didn't sound too pressed. It sounded very mobbish. Very in the cut, very relaxed, nice little pace, nice little tempo. I thought the bars were there. I think K Suave said bars, but I agree with that. That was good, man. I think I'm at an 86 with that one. I really enjoyed it. A mixtape track for sure. Just kind of showing off the skills. Real nice, man. I wouldn't skip that. And if it came on, maybe I'll go 87. Because if it came on, once or twice in a short period of time, I'd let it play through twice. So I think we got something right there. Let's get into this next one. This is Lord Have Mercy. We moving through the project right here. I'm here. I'm there too. We got 13 tracks. This is track 9. Lord Have Mercy. Then we're going to jump into some BTOD.
Yeah, that's better like that. Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah, real quick, Unpraised King. I would just, I don't know, man. I would take your, I want to see you take your songs and really, really flesh them out, arrange them correctly. Like, I really want you to just take your time. I feel like I think it's therapeutic for you, so I respect it. I get why you do it. But from a artistry standpoint, I think you would go so much further with more time taken, more seasoning.
Sit down, listen to my story. Here go my tape, man, play my tape. I can't sit my ass down. It's like I need toilet paper on seats. I've been running to the hustle, I ain't slipping by the week. And to the point that every time I think, every time I breathe, I'm smelling work up in the air. Who said money don't grow on trees? I gotta get it, nigga. 98 kick flipped on Tony Hawk, grinding for winners, nigga. Even a night could knock me off my horse. I'm from the era where you had to stand in the square in front of that mall. Been went to war in that mall, got that hip and what you call. But I ain't fucking fall
of a hero. Speaking of CMO, I see those. I know niggas gon' hate, just know I see those. Seen kilos, a guy I knew, he put that shit like an artery. When he got caught, he had C notes. When the gavel fell, don't let that shit go over your mind. She real thick and she fine, I bet you anything she mine. I got flow, like a little flip on petroleum in pipelines. Right down over gals and counts, y'all. That shit is fucking mine, guilty.
Something like this, I think it's too many words. Cause it's interesting. Your writing style is more like, I don't know. It's very first person almost. Where like you're kind of describing things you see. It's like you're talking us through your history, and I like that. But I think the writing comes off as very verbose. It's just like, I think there's an easier way to say what you want to say, and I think when in doing that and taking a little bit out of it so it doesn't sound, because it sounded rushed. That's the point I'm getting at, is it sounded rushed. And I think if you just take a little bit out, maybe relax the flow, because that's what I liked the most about the last song. It was more, your flow was so much more in pocket. It was so much more comfortable in there. And maybe that's because it was a laid back track, and this is a little bit more up tempo. It's a little bit more passionate, but you got to maintain the same presence, the same kind of chill to it.
Tito's, seen kilos, a guy I knew, he put that shit like an artery. When he got caught, he had C notes. When the gavel fell, don't let that shit go over your mind. She real thick and she fine, I bet you anything she mine. I got flow, like a little flip on petroleum in pipe.
See right there, it just,
y'all, that shit is fucking mine, guilty.
It's too much in there. It's like eating, like chewing with your mouth open.
Lord have mercy, yeah.
Have mercy.
Like it's like just too much food in your mouth, you know, too many words.
Woke up from a bad dream, dripping sweat. I having this some shit up in my head that I cannot forget. So I got thrown like a frisbee or a fucking set. A fresh 34s, the paint wet, you know I'm talking text. I'm from a town that's surrounded by water. You either drown in your dreams or take a stroll on land. Gain quick hands, if he didn't, then it was quicksand. If he can't breathe under pressure, don't take the risk then. I play the 6 man, cause honestly I never started in the game. Just make money like an assistant, keeping my distance.
Yeah, I this is getting a little sloppy. It's just a little all over the place. I'm gonna play it back.
My head that I cannot forget. So I got thrown like a frisbee or a fucking set. A fresh 34s, the paint wet.
That's a great comparison. That's a great comparison. See.
You either drown in your dreams or take a stroll on land. Gain quick hands, if he didn't, then it was quicksand. If he can't breathe under pressure, don't take the risk then. I play the 6 man, cause honestly I never started in the game. Just make money like an assistant, keeping my distance until I learned to play the game of life. And look now, I'm winning with no assistance. Shit, it's been a long road, but you know I got it covered like some long clothes. I know I'm headed to the top and they can't all go.
See, this part is better. So you slowed it down at the end, and like you just kind of talking right here. But this is like the best. This is the most kind of relaxed part of the song. It's like you're not pressing too hard right here.
Shit, it's been a long road, but you know I got it covered like some long clothes. I know I'm headed to the top and they can't all go.
I almost like that better than anything else on the track. Right there was Guilty Conscience. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I think I wish you would have just taken it slower. And I think my just going forward, if I were you, I would try to use a little less, just be less wordy. Take some words out, like allow some space in there, because you get on these kind of these quick blah, 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 like you end up just flooding a lot of words into a little portion. You know what I mean? It's like if you're putting something in Tupperware and it's too much, and you squeezing the lid down, stuff's popping out. Like it's too much. You know, if you just scale it down a little bit, take your time, kind of let it even out, let it breathe a little bit. At the end of that track, you let it breathe very well, and I was like, oh, that's more like it. So all in all, I'd probably say for that one, it's probably a 78. It was okay. I wouldn't listen to it again. I probably would have skipped it. It was a little slow moving. and then when you were actually going quick with the raps, but the track was still kind of moving slowly. It just didn't have a lot of continuity to it. This is an awesome picture, by the way. You and your lady. That's like true love face right there. That's so beautiful. Let's get into this joint from my homie BTOD. This is Whatever. Yeah, see? K Suave just said the same thing. Just gotta let it breathe a little bit. I feel like I need somebody drawing graffiti or break dancing to this. This feels so like old school kind of hip hop. Like I need some cardboard to be put down and some folks in some track suits to be doing some break dancing. It's super funky, man. It kind of reminds me of Run the Jewels. Do y'all know Run the Jewels? It reminds me a lot of Run the Jewels.
You may not cut me off, I'll do it first. Lucifer, I'll watch you burn. I need 2 stones to kill 2 birds. You and you below this verse, the influence straight off that bird. Southern numbers, you better learn, not from the third. But I steady beat, doing it, looting shit. Slink, smash the jar of a human bitch. Gook loose with the screw, I'm steady losing it.
Hey, shout out to the man, BTOD, Hyde, Schizo. This Jersey Hayes, and BTOD said for you to suck my dick.
Losing my temper, me too, finna sell you to some dentures. Matter of fact, I'ma travel to the past. Whooping that ass, proceeding to enter your grandma's asshole. That's so, BTOD mad hoes. They getting on me sad though.
Did you just say you were gonna go in my grandmother's asshole? Did I hear that correctly? I prefer if you didn't, sir. Thank you.
Let's get have those what thoughts. Hold up, Bill slots, spinning you back out, bitch. So whack out. You was a wacko, I am a wacko. Getting you wacko, bitch. Getting whacked, so my dick getting whacked. Oh. One in the front, about 4 of those. Nah, 7 numerals. Starting 2020 from the 20NEO. Man, I cannot sugarcoat. My flow all your sucralose. I won't burn all your like toast. Post the roast, I post the roast. Post the post, I post the toast. With your hoes sucking on my fucking toes, bitch. When I rap this, you can't keep up. So just
I love the change to bring the drums in right there. That was hard.
Instead of giving some brain, why don't you use it? Dumb bitch.
I don't know what that was, but that was fun. That felt like what's that? Cyberpunk. I don't know if y'all are like PC gamers or gamers. They just released Cyberpunk like 2032 or something like that. It was an old game, movie. Keanu Reeves was in it. They re-released the game or something. And it was very futuristic. Like you're driving through Tokyo or something in like the year. It wasn't 2032. It was 20-something. I don't know. But it was super like, it felt like that song, like punk rap. I liked it though, you know. And again, I always ding songs a little bit if I can't understand them because I don't want you telling me to do something to myself. You know what I mean? Like you don't necessarily have to be being kind. But it was fun. It was energetic. It was very cinematic. I could see it in a lot of different movies, especially when talk about like documentaries. Like it felt very hip hop to me too. A lot of fun for sure. Yeah, it's good, man. I think for me, it's probably like an 87, 86. It was fun. I don't even really want to be too harsh on the grading of it because I couldn't understand a lot of it, but it was a good time. It was exciting. And there was a lot of experimentation, a lot of electronic kind of feels in that joint. So I liked it, man. I liked it. Drop your scores right there. BTOD. We got Gizmo on deck, the Unpraised King. But right now we're going to jump into another joint from I'm Here, I'm There, and I'm There to our man Guilty Conscious. The name of this joint right here is That's All.
just got to make my money. I'm talking like every day. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. And it's fuck these niggas and bitches. That's me like every day.
Every day, nigga.
That's all I gotta say.
That's all I gotta
That's
say,
all
nigga.
I gotta say. Hey.
Diamonds up against the wood. Rolling with my homie, and you know he rolling up the wood. Listening to something good. I'm rolling on the back street. Right arm on the armrest. GC3 and hand reach. I leave you boys a mess. Man, you niggas suspect. Man, because I'm having things. Riding Q50, I can switch it up and rob Mercedes. I rob a treble, not the base. Like the sun with Sachi shades. Keeping fuck shit out my vision. Really don't got time today. Still doing what mama say. Thank the Lord, I kneel and pray. Survival of the fittest in these streets. I do 2 miles a day. Remember when I was lost, I couldn't tell which one to ride away. The Lord helped me find direction. I've been through some hard times. Hard labor, hard grind. Now I got it on lock. The money stacked up and hog tied. I went through some hard times. Hard labor, hard grind. Now I got it on lock. The money stacked up and hog
I just
tied.
got to make my money. I'm talking like every day. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. And it's fuck these niggas and bitches. That's me like every.
I will say from a singing perspective, there is some work. You know, Nate made a great point earlier that he needs to really like maybe get some singing lessons or work on because he kind of has it. He's not far off, but you can tell there's just a little something missing. I think he does really need to work on that. The verse was forgettable, and I think it was forgettable for me because of the mix. Because you got this kind of like lower frequency sounding beat, and you know. Your voice is kind of not at a pitch where I can hear it over it, and you're not rapping with any real enunciation. It feels like you're getting a little slurred again. The flow's got to be tight every time, man. I think you're a good rapper. I just think you got to be tight on these flows.
That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
I got you, bro.
Hey, but I ain't gotta say too much, cause I'm the man again. Big Shaq in the cut. I got some niggas that's up in the slam again. Keep that shit a buck, nigga. You ain't on this land of men.
Is this a feature?
Like, you ain't no fan of him. I keep on coming. Everybody like, damn again. The way I feel right now, it's so immaculate. I ain't choose this like chose me, ho. I ain't asked for it. I ain't choose this like chose me, ho. I ain't asked for this. Niggas be killing and get where I'm at.
This verse is better.
Trap guns, my niggas inside of the hood be fiending for racks. I beat the mic up like Ike and Tina, like you never seen a nigga attack. I beat the mic up like Joe, all of you niggas my sons, in fact. All of my flows unlimited, you know me and Gitsy be killing it. All of these hoes be blowing my phone bill, I'm glad it's unlimited. I don't need a label distributing, I be on my independent shit. I swear these hoes, niggas like coke.
It is a cold verse.
I just got to make my money. I'm talking like every.
That was a great feature.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, you hit that on the head, Nate. That was a great feature.
And it's fuck these niggas and bitches. That's me like every day. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Hey.
Yeah, and I think guilty. I don't think you held serve with your verse. I'm not beating up the hook as bad as I don't know y'all aren't beating the hook up bad either, but the hook needed to be smoother for sure. But that was you write good hooks. I just think they're not executed as well. I thought your verse was boring. It felt like it kind of felt like this is gonna be a weird analogy, and I don't mean to be sexist at all, but it's almost like your verse was a person without makeup, and the other verse was a person with makeup. It felt more polished. It felt more stylistic. It felt more engaging. It pulled you in a little bit. So, yeah, I just think the hook is fine. I think your verses really have to be enunciated. They have to be powerful. They have to be strong. Even if you want to stay kind of relaxed, you still have to deliver a little bit more bravado and a little bit more gusto. Because, like I said, your verse for me was a little forgettable. Overall, that track is a little up and down. I would probably go 83, 82. I would listen to it the first time all the way through, but I probably wouldn't listen to it again. That second verse was the standout verse. So that verse was really hard. And honestly, that verse gets it a lot of the score there. Drop your scores right there for Guilty. That was track 10. That was That's All. We're going to get into the next one, My Gospel, and then we're going to jump into the Unpraised King joint if he's ready for us to play that. This right here, My Gospel, Guilty Conscience. I'm here, I'm there too. Hey, from the homie Suave. My bad. I skipped you, Suave. You didn't say nothing. Suave, I got you up next, bro.
Cause shit, I ain't tryna lose again. Going off the deep end, for real. Thank God I can swim. Lately I've been losing my mind. I've been losing my patience. I'm trying to get in. Lately I've been losing my mind. I've been losing my patience. Blessing, like spreadsheet I accept. I'm coming down like some hell. Remember sitting in jail, but that was only for a minute.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, Suave, my bad.
I'm sending the mail, and money when I can afford to do it. Enough of that shit, got niggas banging like a hammer though. Run from the split like a camel toe. I can see now, but I was blind like where the candles go. And I be killing shit like Michael B. letting the magnums go. I'm a star like a movie role. I pray one day they all will know. I've been going through it like a tunnel or something. All I heard was the thunder. I started rolling them something. That shit was loud just like the growl in my stomach. All I was thinking was money. Eventually I got to count them hundreds. But my fingers never turn blue no matter how much I'm dumbing. For real, I just hope y'all understand me. I'm knowing what I can be. I'm hustling for my family, no plan B. Lord, tell me if it's for me. Cause shit, I ain't trying to lose again. Going off the deep end, for real. Thank God I can swim. Lately I've been losing my mind. I've been losing my patience. I'm trying to get in. Lately I've been losing my mind. I've been losing my patience.
Wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Drop your scores right there. Guilty Conscious. I'm here. I'm there too. It definitely had a vulnerability I appreciated about it. He kind of experimented with his voice a little bit and kind of went a little deper and then got into like his rapper voice. I thought the verse was paced a little bit funny to me. You kind of started off a little quicker, then slowed down and picked up again. It was a little bumpy, but it definitely wasn't bad though. And I think what I appreciated the most is you've got so your video for How I'm Feeling in this song right here. I like when you kind of tap into your more everyday side. You know, I've been losing my mind. I've been losing my pay. Like that's just like a cool little thing you can walk around and say. That's very catchy. That's kind of an earworm right there. I dug it. Drop your scores. I think I would go probably 86 for this, 85, 86 for me. Definitely, I wouldn't skip it. I like the gospel feeling he had to it. That was a good one. Yeah, I keep that. I think overall that belongs on the tape. You know, I think for me, I'll kind of run through it real quickly. I think I definitely keep BBR. I keep No Hook for sure. And I think I keep the My Gospel joint so far. So I like those three a lot. Outside of that, you know, the intro wasn't bad. So you got some tracks here. You got some definitely you got a body of work that's not terrible. I think you could trim it. I'm always about the trimming. Let's get into the next one. K Suave, thanks for being patient. My bad, big dog. Don't use those 39-inch python legs you got. That's pretty impressive for a dude your size, because you're not a big dude to be deadlifting that much weight is really impressive. Do you play sports, sir? What or are you just a gym guy, a gym rat? K Suave's got nothing on his Instagram either. What's up with that? I want to give you some screen presence, and you're not doing nothing to help me out. Let's get into this joint right now, my man. Well, I guess you can see him right there. K Suave, this joint is Help Him.
Hey, Kevo.
I'm tired of hiding now. I'm tired of being one these niggas lie about. Tired of crying now. Better than me. I'm for the Lord himself now. Help them. Help them. Help them. Help them. I'm tired of falling first. I'm slipping out
So this had a slow start for me, but it's picking up. Right when you slid into this second hook right here, I'm starting to really feel it.
I took cars and I fought around and swallowed them out. Better that old heaven's body, a good God Almighty. I'm tired now. I'm tired of beating when this nigga slide out. I'm tired of crying now. I barely need him for long and so I'll help him. Help him.
Yeah, this kind of has a old country western. A lot of your songs have an old western vibe, but this one almost feels like the church bells ringing. You know, like they something's going on, tornadoes, storms coming. I like the vibe, but it's just kind of ominous. I like it.
I cannot help myself cause I'm stuck in a vault. Gotta help myself cause it's really my fault. All these bros say find drugs, killing them all. I lean, killing them all. I take a sip up on the lean, that's curing my cold. My thoughts are no game. I bet it's your girl spin. Back in the hay. I'm tired of going in. It's time to go in. I'm tired of the hate now. I'm tired of being when these niggas lie about. Tired of crying now. Better than need help from the Lord himself. Now help them. Help them.
This is definitely a soundtrack song. This is definitely a soundtrack song. Definitely an album cut. For me, I'm just gonna be honest about what I like from K Suave. And don't get me wrong, this is a fine song to me. It's a little bit more ballady. It's a little slower. It took a little bit to warm up for me. Now, when you really hit the spot, you really hit the spot. Country Slime. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. So for me, Country Slime is a fantastic name for an album, bro. For me, this doesn't hit as high for me as other K Suave joints. Just because it's a slower joint, it's a slower burn. It's a little more in the R&B aspect to me. You sounded great. I thought it really picked up energy halfway through. To help him. That gave a certain darkness to it. It gave a certain. It felt like the storm's coming. Now that song in particular, I think is really, really marketable. I think that could be a TikTok song. I think if you made a video, I think if you set that song to a montage of like storms, like storm clouds or something like that, or some kind of storm pattern, I think that would go over really well on TikTok. Not quite exceptional. I think you hit it on the head, Nate. Not quite exceptional, but on the verge. It's like I said, it's a deep album cut. It's a deep album cut. That's like a 9 or 10 on an album for sure. That's definitely album worthy. And for me, I'm at a 91 with it. It took, like I said, a little slow to burn, a little slow to warm up, but once it got rolling, it got rolling. Okay, Unpraised King, I won't play it. But keep in mind, you got $5 credit for the next time you want to send some music. I don't want to just take your money and not provide the service. That's not really how I get down. But I understand if you're having second thoughts, I get it. I appreciate you being honest and be like, nah, maybe I should not do that. Let's see. We got a bunch of people here. Let me see. Whatever. Okay, there's one to join us. I was gonna get out the way. So I don't know who this is. They just sent it to me in my inbox, and I love that nowadays. I get more and more just songs sent to me, and it's fantastic. I have a number of new songs. Feel free to ask questions about my work. So I don't know. Let's see what he's talking about. This is Jerry McGowan. The name of this joint is Fallout. Let's check it out. Not off to a great start. Oh, he's rapping? is going on? Does anybody know what this is? Does anybody know what's happening? Is this a genre of music anybody's ever? Mind control, brainwashing tactics. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. I think I got to go with my man Nate. He said tactical. this is how I started to remember. Yeah, that's true. Sounds like it'd be a Lifetime hostage movie. Yeah. Brainwashing tactics. Yeah, I got to tell you, I don't know what I don't know how to classify that, and I don't even know how to give you feedback because the female vocal that came on was kind of cool, but then you talking behind the. It sounds like you were talking from somebody's closet, you know? I couldn't hear what you were saying. I don't like listening to music. I don't know what you're saying, and I didn't know what you were saying. And you know, it's funny because are you wearing a blouse in this picture? I think you might be wearing a blouse. Oh, good. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this, man. I don't know what to do with this. Yeah, Melancholy, I got yours. You're far down the list, my man. So I'm working through. I'm gonna get you played here as soon as possible. I can't rate that, bro. I don't want to. I didn't like it. I wouldn't listen to it. And it sounded, I think, like my man Nate said, brainwashing tactics. I don't know what to do with that. Let's get back and we're gonna finish this tape off right here. Guilty Conscious. I'm here. I'm there too. The next one is Monticello Drive.
Yeah. Go ahead. Nigga, I'm just fucking around, nigga. It sound like it's finna drop. Guilty. Say, every day is something new, so you know I gotta hustle, dog. Thanking God for what I do have, cause I ain't have nothing, dog. I was walking through the fire after rubbing a couple logs, thinking to myself, when I get out, I'ma make mama proud. That's what I really want. Big yards back in front, a whole lot of barbecue, let my people do what they want. Yeah, that's the real goal. 1-2, yes, I'm the captain. Got a lot of talent.
Yeah.
Gifted with this fucking.
I agree, Bajanski.
Right, white look like some fucking veneers. I got higher than satellites. My vision wasn't crystal clear. Now I'm on the road to saving more than what I fucking spend. Provide for me and mine, so every day shit I gotta go in. Hella work ethic, yeah, that's my blessing. Fuck what a leader talking about, ain't no changing directions. Gotta hustle how you hustle, and our prayers one direction. It's either trap money or 9 to 5, so get it how you get it. Nigga, I grind hard, I'm trying to shine bright. My heart good, cause my mind right. And when I die, you can put my name next to lights, so I can shine like them stars with name next to lights. I grind hard, I'm trying to shine bright. My heart good, cause my mind right.
Double L, what up, though?
You can put my name next to lights.
Double L just sent one through.
Stars with name next to lights. I hustle like I got electrolytes already in my system. Nigga, I'm staying.
I like that.
That fit the cousin to sleep, I'm not getting rest tonight. Get up in the morning, I got a lick, yeah, that's my life. Nigga, I'm a businessman, RNS, me and my brother. Nigga, his name Cullen Smith, but see waiters on the bubble. Ain't no play front of the bumper, just know I'm riding foreign, ho. My cousin got that candy red box, just know he holding, ho. How niggas go ball if they ain't got shit to fold up. MJG and ball, I'm putting candy and soda. They know my name like I'm Sosa. I got my cup in the holder, and the 9 ain't in the holster. If I get close, if I up it, you a goner, huh? But I don't wanna do that. I would rather choose peace over skinning the cat. And I'd rather keep my money over tricking some cash. I thank God I ain't never so I can shine like them stars with name next to lights. I grind hard, I'm trying to shine bright. My heart good, cause my mind right. And when I die, you can put my name next to lights, so I can shine like them stars with name next to lights.
That was a cool riding song right there. Like there's not much I would have changed about it. Again, I think the only thing I would ask for is a little bit more. I need more punchlines. I need a little bit more creativity. I need something that's going to capture my attention. A lot of your rhymes, because you have a really smooth voice, and when you're actually catching your pockets, and when you're really on beat and on tempo, it's easy to just kind of blend with it. So it's got a real rider capacity. And Nate is making a good point. Nate is an ad-lib fiend. The homie is, and I respect that to a large degree. I think you definitely got to. Those details are very important, and your music is very detailed. So I think for me, again, I like the pace on this joint. I thought you rapped at a really good. You had good presence to you. I didn't think the bars were. I think I need a little bit more. I think I like you more as a punchline rapper. I think sometimes you kind of go into these just talking about your life, and it just gets kind of it doesn't have a sharpness and it doesn't always have the kind of creativity I want to pull me in. I think that's the slap a couple metaphors, and it's easily an interstate jam. I like you, Brashansky. You need to keep showing up. I like what you're adding to the conversation right now. But no, for me, I just need something to keep me engaged. I think you have such an easy kind of baritone rich voice. It's very soothing. You know what I mean? And so when you rap it, you better be talking about it. I just kind of I think at the bottom of my head a little bit. It's almost something I would do homework to, or I would study for a test to. So it's something really good about it. I just think it needs a little bit more creativity from a writing standpoint to keep me engaged. You know, one thing I loved about Kanye West when the artist formerly known as Kanye West. One thing I really liked about him was that every now and then he would just say some things, and ultimately this became his downfall. But he would say certain things, and you just be like, damn, like where'd you come up with that? Or he would just do things on a track where you just go, because it shakes you up, it knocks you back into reality. Oh snap! This is, I'm listening to this, and I'm hearing what he's saying. It pulls you in. Yeah, bro, if you had the punchlines, aka put your various bars on the second and fourth lines, I guarantee. Yeah, there you go. So there's a pro tip right there. Pro tip from the homie, from our homie Nate. Nate is detailed. He's like the Coach Popovich. Nate, I don't know if you watch basketball. You're like the Bill Belichick or the Coach Popovich of song making. The details, the strategery. I wanted to say strategery, but that's a hard word to actually say. The strategery of it all. Let's get to this next one. I'm gonna start rolling through these pretty quickly. We're just about done with the Guilty Conscious joint, and I'm gonna give my breakdown of that one here shortly. Let's get into this one right now. This is my homie Miro, Young and Foolish. Shouts to my man. Miro's been coming to the stream a long time. Respect to Miro. He's been coming like 2 years, I think. Okay.
Take my time with you, do it all right by you, show you some good love, young foolish love. Always came through for you, baby, always stay true. Need your good love.
I like the vocals, nice and soft.
Started off texting, sexing, nexting, we vibing in my bedroom, drinks flowing, vodka tonic, yeah. Got you moaning, yeah.
I like the spaciness of your writing style. You're only you're not overcrowding the beat. You're giving it the space to breathe. Started out young and sexting, texting. I really like. It's got a nice little bounce to it, but it's not. You're not imposing. You have a nice soft vocal. This is good so far.
Always came through for you, baby, always stay true. Need your good
Vodka tonic, yeah. Got you moaning, yeah. You feeling growing, yeah. Got you dripping, yeah. Love is in the air. Passion and love.
I don't know if y'all watch a lot of those Bachelorette, 90 Day Fiance, the drama reality TV shows. This song sounds like it would be played before a dramatic breakup scene or during or right after a dramatic breakup scene where like they just had it out and now you see the two of them, one of them's walking in one car, one of them's walking to the other, the girl's crying, and this song is playing in the background. Like this has a very breakup kind of sad, I hate him, I don't want to talk to him. Or like I'm going out getting drunk with my girls because he broke my heart, and this song comes in the club and she's drunk, and you know, just it has that kind of sad club vibe.
Sex, diet, climax, and quit. It's real love, yeah. Take my time with you, do it all right by you. Show you some good love, young foolish love. Always
Cruise vibes, facts. I really like what you did transitioning into that lower tone right there. I like that. That was a nice little transition. Okay, that was the feature right there. All right, bet. Very island vibes, cruise vibes. Appreciate you, BTOD. Love, bro. Be safe in the world, man. God bless. It's a good song. Shouts to Yessa. What up, Yessa? Yessa, did you have a song for me to play? Email it to me if you did. esmr0775@gmail.com. I like this a lot. I thought the pace was good, so that's interesting. So Nate is saying it could have been just a little bit faster, just a little quicker. I like the sadness at the end here. After the club sadness, crying in the parking lot. I like that a lot, man. I thought the pace of it was fine. You could definitely make another club mix of this that's like super fast with the brr, 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 with the air horn behind it. I liked it though, man. It felt very like islandy. You know, you talk about the Bachelorette, you know, where they go Love Island, etc., where you got the. It felt young. It felt passionate. It felt like dumb. It reminded me of drunk white girls crying in the club, honestly. If I'm being completely candid, it reminded me of my college days where some girl would be in the corner, you know, throwing up and crying about some dude. But I think it's very marketable. I think the sound of it, the vocals, the production, the engineer, everything sounded really crispy. I think you laid your vocal on top of that very nicely. You know, it was very well done. So all of that, I'm with it. Let's get to this last joint. So I'm going to go 94. I really enjoyed that. Drop your scores right there. The homie Miro. His first release is a successful one already to me. Let me go ahead and give you the love. Young and Foolish, my man Miro right there. Crushing the game with his first single. Last song of the project right here, Guilty Conscience. I'm here, I'm there, and I'm there too. The outro.
Yeah, hell yeah, like that. I swear I'm G County top 10. Like that. If I ain't top 10, I'm top 5 for sure. This shit sound like Lauren Hill singing in the background. Let me talk my shit. Nigga, keep that shit. Beginning and don't delete that. Hold up. Guilty. Talk my shit at the beginning and the end. So much up in my head and I just really need to say some things. I don't trust my right or my left, they good at taking things. I'm taking what I want, so I'm outside just like a neighbor rain. And when I go inside, I still can't sit, I'm good at laboring. I got a plan to get to the top, it's gonna change some major things. Like who the fuck I got around Cali, said that's a major key. Took a classes in the street, wanna know what I majored in. The battle of the bullet, I'm still alive, had to fight to win. Shit, let the voice sing and let your mind expand.
Ooh.
Both heaven and hell, that's how you play your hand. My mind is
okay.
Heaven gauge and hold Satan hand, I'm trust them saying. But really from the mud, you gotta understand. Dog, like a southern rule, yeah, I'm built thick. Any obstacle I ever had, I hit it like a lick. Street book smart, nigga, I can't forget common sense. Those three things will make me clash, I ain't know how to mix. But once I got the stirring the potters and making me a brick, I became a beast and my conscience been guilty ever since. I done ran game on people's minds, they ain't make no sense. I was young, I was quiet but loud, but never been no simp. I'm from the south, my favorite rapper over shit, I love to pimp. I learned some shit my daddy ain't teach me, I had to hear from them. Still I rose just like them prices when I was getting zips. A 93 baby, that's from Texas, and I'm the fucking shit, nigga.
And that was dope.
Fucking shit, nigga. Ain't now, nigga.
Yeah, that was hard. That was hard.
I'm in my own motherfucking lane, you know what I'm talking about? I do my own motherfucking thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm a motherfucking hustler, nigga. I'm talking about, nigga, I hustle my motherfucking ass off, nigga. I done went down each and every avenue to get to where I'm at, nigga, and ain't nobody stop me, nigga. Nobody stop me, nigga. Ain't nobody stop me, nigga. Guilty.
That beat is silly. Shouts to my man Guilty Conscious. Guilty Conscience. That's the end of the project, man. We've reviewed all 13 tracks. We're about to finish that, I should say. Guilty Conscience, I'm here, I'm there too. I pinned that up above for you. So all in all, for me, it just comes down to details. You know, Nate's been in the chat right now, dropping some very, very heavy feedback, very potent feedback. So I hope you scooped up a lot of those gems. For me, that's what I want from you, man. When you pick these southern sounding beats with the soul samples in them, man, and you just take your time. You're not being too when you're not super verbose and you're very deliberate in your delivery. When you enunciate, when you really take your time, your rapping is elevated. You're a great rapper if you time it and pace it correctly. So I think practicing is the main thing, man. I think I would say, yeah, that's on the way, Dez. That's on the way, Dez. $2 will also get you through on the super chat. Yeah, I think Nate is quickly becoming one of the most knowledgeable cats in here with as much work as he's doing. Yeah, but if you're waiting for something, $2 get you through on the super chat, that little dollar sign right there. But I'm running through. We just finished the first listen for the night, so I'm about to start running through music at a pretty brisk pace. But all in all, that project for me, it was bloated again. My other challenge for you, not only to be consistent, I would some of those tracks where you do the sing thing on the kind of sing, you know, particularly on what was it? I think that's all. That was one of them. And then I think there was one earlier on you did, maybe it was start to finish. You did kind of a singing hook where you had a lot of auto tune. It was a little bit more electronic sounding. I would work on the consistency with the flow and then come back because your voice is great. I would suggest singing lessons. Go on YouTube. There's a lot of things you can do to learn to open up your voice. But I think that most of all, I just want you to get consistent as a rapper because I think you really have a great sound going for you. All in all, I would probably get a tape in 83, maybe 82, probably 82. There's a lot of stuff I would take out. The outro I would keep for sure. The intro was solid. I think it might have been a little longer than I would have liked. BBR was one of the best songs on the track to me. My Gospel was also dope and no hook. So you got at least 5 songs out of the 13 that I think are solid songs. And I think with the listening audience right now, man, you can overdo them with tracks if you want, but you really want to put your best foot forward. So if you cut that down to those 5 tracks, that probably moves into about an 88, 89. You know, but with the bloatedness and all of these extra songs, I just don't feel like are necessary. I think that's what happens. Drop your scores if you've been listening the whole time. If you've been with us from the start of the show, I know my homie Nate has. Big shouts to Nate for the love for that. Drop your scores. Let them know what you thought about it. We got lots more music on the way. Got another beat coming up right now from my homie Felix. And then we got some melancholy on deck from that. So lots more music. I know y'all are patiently waiting. Hit the super chat if you're waiting to get through. Cut the line so you can go to bed or whatever the case may be. Let's get to my man right now, Felix. Felix is on the road, man. But Felix is I mean, at this point, like I said, super producer. I put a post up and said super producer about my man FF, and like I mean that. Like all jokes aside, do this code, man. Do this code, man. Let's get into this beat he just sent us. Turned. This is C sharp minor 152 BPM. Let's check him out. I wasn't ready for the beat to drop out like that. Yeah, that came back in though. Oh, that's nasty. Wow. This is fairly unique. This has that rainforest vibe, under the ocean kind of vibe. That kind of a Travis Scott feel to me too. I love the 808, man. That's crazy. Will you though? Will you rap fast on it? Yeah. Drop some feedback for our man Guilty Conscious if you've been checking out the whole show and listen to his album. I'm here, I'm there. Big shouts to him tonight. I like this one, FF. I do, man. I really do. It's definitely got that like mystic river type feel to it, that late at night alligators maybe swimming through the pond kind of feel to it. The 808 with boom, 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 boom. That joint was crazy. I don't really know how to rap on it. But I liked it a lot. It'd be worse hard. For me, I'm gonna go 92 with it. Everything was clean. Everything was the mixes on your beats are fantastic. Oh, they never. I never say it sounds washed or it doesn't sound like it's fitting together. It always sounds crispy. Yeah, that was good, man. I can lay a verse down. That's one of the beats that I could rap on if somebody rapped before me. Like I'd have to like see somebody else do it and then I can do it. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, Garrett's in the building. What's up with you, bro? Let's keep things rolling. I said I had some melancholy on deck, so let's get some melancholy on deck. Where'd it go? We're gonna start rolling through the music now, gang. Rolling. Let's get. Did we download it? I didn't download it. But download this right now. This is Homicide. I've heard this one, right? I believe I've heard this one. Also, melancholy been going crazy, man. Y'all need to wake up. Wake up and tune in. Homie is killing it. Great music tonight, though, man. Great music. We've done well for ourselves tonight, folks. Let's get into this one. Also, for those that don't know, the Perfect Strangers EP is out right now. Melancholy, Ethan K. Let's get into this joint right now. This is Homicide, and this has St. Cameron and Tide the Tyrant. Melancholy, St. Cameron, Tide the Tyrant.
Chances are that we ain't got that much in common. You won't like me, I won't like you, what's the problem? Came from nothing all the way up from the bottom.
Bitch, I came from nothing.
Ooh, okay.
Bottom. Y'all couldn't see me with a sneak peek in 3D on a 4K TV. Shit, y'all couldn't see me if I let you beat me and put you in a house full of millions for 3 weeks. Ain't it true?
That's you, Melancholy? You better relax, boy. Damn.
Chances are that we ain't got that much in common. You won't like me, I won't like you, what's the problem? Came from nothing all the way up from the bottom.
Bitch, I came from nothing all the way up from the bottom. Y'all couldn't see me with a sneak peek in 3D on a 4K TV. Shit, y'all couldn't see me if I let you beat me and put you in a house full of millions for 3 weeks. Ain't it true? Ain't it true? Yes, indeed. Made it look easy. Where I got a buzz and had doors open up for me like I was Kiki. Seemed to me like real rappers dying. The time goes. Work around the clock trying to keep the shit alive, though. Blindfold. Rolling up. Stronger than a thigh bone. Lighting up the only time I take the high road. It's looking like a homicide. You ain't really.
Wow.
I can tell you not about it, something messed up. Cause the little boys around you got you gassed up. They got you gassed up. That was like a homicide. You ain't really about it, you ain't down to ride. I can tell you not about it, so get messed up. Cause the little boys around you got you gassed up. They got you gassed up. Now it's like a homicide.
Yeah, in every single track you about to see another body. Look into the belly of the beast whenever give them free like Rocky. They wanna rob me like zombie. In your whole flow I can easily copy. Go and take a seat in the lobby. You don't walk this bay like Drake's first scene in Degrassi. I remember when I never had shit, so money ain't the only.
Yo, what's going on right now? So after the first joint from Melancholy, the song is already just a banger. And then you get to the point, I don't know if y'all ever do this when you listen to new music, you're like, please don't mess it up. Because you know there's 2 features. There's 2 features. I was like, oh man, the track already got set off right. So this is the, you know, I look at everything in food and sports terms. So this is like a crossover at the top of the key, not the assist. Now you're just hoping that the guys you're passing the ball to know how to dunk. You know what I mean?
I got a buzz and had doors open up for me like I was Kiki. Seemed to me like real rappers dying. Little more as the time goes. Work around the clock trying to keep the shit alive, though. I'm like a bird box blindfold. Rolling up some shit that's stronger than a thigh bone. Lighting up the only.
That's stronger than a thigh bone.
Looking like a homicide. You ain't really about it, you ain't down to ride.
Yeah, man.
Not about it, so get mad.
Yeah, man.
Cause the little boys around you got you gassed up. They got you gassed up. Now it's like a homicide. You ain't really about it, you ain't down to ride. I can tell you not about it, so get mad.
Nah, Garrett, no date yet, bro.
Boys around you got you gassed up. They got you gassed up. Now it's like a homicide.
Yeah, in every single track you about to see another body. Look into the belly of the beast whenever they want a piece. But give them free like Rocky. They wanna rob me like zombie. In your whole flow I can easily copy. Go and take a seat in the lobby. You don't walk this bay like Drake's first scene in Degrassi. I remember when I never had shit, so money ain't the only thing that really motivates me. Charge for a verse as long as the person is dope and don't flake like a pastry. Top so amazing, it's crazy. Got more balls than eggs in a bakery. Every time I wake up in the morning, got a dragon in my bed and I slid it like AC. Baby, don't hate me. Read his lips, I plead the 50, smoking on G, the pitch from the York.
It reminds me of Tech 9 a little bit.
Walking Dead season 6. If I got a brand new song, I'ma hit a cash show for the cleanest mix. When I fuck up, it's an easy fix. Last motherfucking talking shit ain't been breathing since.
That's a hell of a song, man. That's a hell of a song, man. That's crazy. Man, that was crazy. That was adrenaline right there, man. That was pure adrenaline, start to finish. The vocals was beautiful. Verse of the night right now, Nate is saying that was hard, man. That was hard. We're gonna get some extra Ryu in this. That was hard, man. That was hefty. That was a big plate on Thanksgiving right there. Where do I start, man? The pacing was fantastic. Homie sounded like Tech 9. Who was that dude at the end? Was that Tater Tyrant or was that the Saint Cameron? Who was who on that? I know you were in like the first half of the song, right, Melon? You were in the first half of the song, and then I don't know where the Saint Cameron dude came in, but I think that was probably that Tater Tyrant dude at the end because the name matches the verse on that one. But it had the intensity of like like yo, not to be, you know, say the white boy reminds you of the white boy, but I've told you this before, Melancholy. You got a lot of Justin Timberlake in you, but you can rap. You're like a rapping Justin Timberlake to me, and and I mean that with the most respect, because Justin Timberlake is like the flyest white dude ever. He got a little lame as years went on, but early on he was like the flyest white dude ever. But it has a lot of that, like Justin Timberlake with a dope rapper. It sounds like, I don't know, man. The intensity on it was crazy. I'm at least I'm at a 97, I think, maybe 98. That was a great track, man. That was a really great track. Energy from wall to wall, rapping, dope, punchlines, aggressiveness, swag. Yeah, man. That was a banger right there. High scores being given out from some tough graders. So big shouts right there. That was thick with 2 C's right there, man. That was luscious. Mac Miller was fly. Mac Miller was fly. I miss Mac Miller. I like Mac Miller is low key like one of my favorite artists of all time. I didn't realize how much I liked him until after he passed away, because I listen to a lot of his songs regularly. Like they just come on in my rotation of playlists and whatnot. And yeah, man. Let's get to this next one. Like I said earlier in the show, I've been having people send stuff to me. Labels or people that are starting to like try to get on. They find the YouTube and they send me music, and so it's actually been really dope. This is one of the things I got sent to me. This is Shane Calhoun. The name of this one is A House Sparrow's Feather. Let's check it out. Also, if the folks ain't here and the music is bad, I'm gonna skip it. So why would you have been scared to send it out for a feature? Smooth Jazz, KB6.
The most that keeps you up at night and gets you up at the dawn of sunlight. From reality, consider rest the great escape. Everybody experience it, whether it's early or late. My first encounter was 8. It was Jordan and Come Fly on me tape. Had me ducking on fishing pikes and crates. It was that moment I knew I wanna be great. And then it was on, fresh ship out the gate.
Hey, drop a. If you want the song to keep playing, drop a flame emoji. If you want me to move on, drop a garbage can emoji, and we'll keep it rolling.
Always finish my food regardless what's on the plate. And times I've been, but damn sure didn't break. I'ma get it regardless, however it takes. Even if it requires the claw for the scrape. I made an obligation, there's no room for debate. Talking dreams, you gotta have a nice grip. Cause without, that's when everything starts to slip. I got dreams, I ain't reach shit. If it ain't about a dream, then it ain't about me.
It kind of reminds me of some Blue and Exile type stuff, under the not quite under the heavens level, because that's excellence. This is okay though.
Desire. Dream that it ain't about. I got dreams. Shots lit me the beat and it was fire, and told me just to talk about
life insurance background music.
So start by saying I still have that dream that I will shine and inspire.
It's like the Goodwill version. It's like the Goodwill version of Tribe Called Quest.
Entire shrines, I list them. Will you listen? Radio freestyle interviews and having some of my favorite singers sing on my interludes, as well as Nobel Peace Prizes for my thesis. Travel abroad with wifey and specific.
This is way too verbose as well. You're saying a lot of Nobel Peace Prizes for my thesis. It's kind of, it's a little, it's not nerdcore because it's not like it's fun. It's just kind of like, just kind of trying to be smart, trying to be intelligent.
Egypt. I want to have a festival. My network is invited to perform in front of hundreds and thousands who say we timeless.
I got a dream, then it ain't a bag more quality. Just if it ain't about a dream, then it ain't about me. I got if it ain't about a dream, I just gotta ignore what the curtains say. Let's focus on the bag, more on quality. Just imagine what's really.
You know, for me, this is boring. It sounds like old school hip hop, but it's not good to me. The one dude in the middle was quoting the dictionary. I don't want to listen to the dictionary. The first rapper was okay, nothing astounding. You know, I don't care how you rap. You got to be creative. And then that just didn't sound creative to me. It just sounded like somebody painting the room white that was already white. Like, hey, what do you want to do with this room? You want to do anything? Nah, get some white paint, man. We good. You know, it's like, it's just very bland. It's like if you were eating, chicken, that would be basically 15-minute cooked chicken with no spices. You ever had dried chicken breast? That's what that was. That was dried chicken breast. I wasn't into it. I didn't love the beat. It sounded kind of lullaby-ish to me. I listen to a lot of lullabies. I have a 2-month-old baby, and so nah, man. It didn't excite me. It didn't captivate me. The rhythm was off. It wasn't a great song to me. I'm gonna go. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go 67. I didn't like it. Let's get to this next one. Big shouts to the homie Brzezinski Jones, which to me is like, it's a really dope name, actually. Is your name really Brzezinski? It's fantastic. This is Go featuring R&D Bread, the homie Too Easy on this one. Too Easy featuring Bread. I like that Bread. Burlington. Hey, I love Burlington.
Yeah, I'm the same nigga, but not the one you used to know. You think you know too easy just behind the shit you post. I've been out the way, and nigga really stay on go. You niggas goofy, snake your niggas tell us. I've been down and out before, but I shit back for sure. It be ups and downs, we stay dedicated though. Why would I fuck with you if I can't trust the shit you say? I'ma cut you off or it get ugly, chop it quick. You can't keep your honey easy, never do no faking. You can't do no wrong if you on time, proper preparation. Take a trip to AZ, call it business trip. Had to get away, get to the pay for my family's sake. I say get the money, flip it back and live your life today. I'm from Kansas City where somebody dying every day. They don't wanna see you win, co bitches take your heart away. Yeah, they call me easy, but a nigga took the heart away. Gotta get it on my own, fake shit I don't tolerate. Got the perfect combination like some fucking Minute Maid. Me and Red up in the booth, so I'ma leave this bitch in flames. Gotta go for bigger, go for broke. Leave the booth and smoke. You already know my niggas solid and you niggas hoes. You can't trust these bitches, so we greetin', getting to the dope. DTG the gang, you moving fast and you thinking slow. Let it go, so now you just somebody that I used to know.
Trick you block like we're at the mall, we gon' spin round. Get down on late, I'm turn my sit into a brick town. Walking around Southern with 2 pounds in the spray ground. Mama up praying that her son make a safe sign. Nigga with the shits, put my blood, sweat into this. Real shooting at me, better not miss, cause I'ma send the blitz. 762, give a fuck, nigga, a kiss. Light flash before him, now he on the ground, reminiscing. Adding up these numbers, nigga, feel like mathematician. Upgraded artillery, we stocked on ammunition. Ratchet hoes, swallow my kid, my pediatrician. No TLC, creeps, we going on missions. Diamonds on me glistening, free 30 out that prison. My mama always tripping.
This verse is cool. The verse from Too Easy. I think, are you the feature, Brett? I like the gravelly grumbliness of it. It kind of sounds like a lower octave, not quite as animated Kevin Gates to me. The first verse was honestly mostly forgettable. It wasn't bad. It was kind of slow, and it kind of didn't really have any. It was lacking a little bit of passion to it. It was just kind of like rapped. It wasn't rapped with any real conviction.
But she just need to sit and listen. She don't see what I envision, so she don't trust my vision. Watch my grandfather stiff and couldn't breathe. I had him in a submission. Say more money, more problems. Guess I'm problematic. R&D is systematic. Bad bitches, bad habits. Rich niggas with high fashion. Rich niggas don't mind clashing. Told my day ones my new dreams. Now they think I'm bragging. Watch my life dissolve with designer tablets. Double cup styrofoam. You know what I be on. Never leave the house without my scale and my flip phone. Never leave the house without my banger. Told my little nigga never change up. Stack your change up, let's fuck the game up.
Dedicated to the gang, smoke the booth up. You better choose up. We do this shit for real, you niggas poop butts. I'm sticking to the code like a blueprint.
I need my space just like an indent. I'm stepping on you niggas with my footprint. Fresher than a peppermint.
It didn't keep my attention the whole way through.
This heavily regiment, father to this
you ever seen a rose grow up on the concrete? It's blood up in my veins, last name Jones, a rare breed. Beat the odds and do numbers, brand new whip with no keys. I'ma go hard for mom, fuck all that begging and plead. I put in blood, sweat, and tears. You claim you real, but you...
Okay, this really got sloppy toward the end. Y'all just started saying words, and then y'all started going kind of back to back, and it just got weird. I thought the flow, the R&D bed verse was cool. I don't like what y'all try to do with this beat to somebody that you used to know, but it sounds off, and it sounds a little empty, and neither one of you sound like you really want to do the song. Like both of y'all kind of sound like, yeah, like you weren't that impressed with the song. It's kind of strange.
With these whole money low, tell me what is the meaning. When you broke, stay down, time to grind and go get it. We don't go on sneaky links, we stay going on mission. Ain't that life shit get real, it all come down to decisions. I'm strategically in tune, I had this stiff on my feelings. I'ma go hard by any means, we on a mission of millies. A nigga really on go, gotta switch up how we living.
Yeah. Yeah, so that didn't have a lot of stickiness to me. I don't think I would listen to it again. I would probably get through the song. I thought the second verse was better than the first, but neither one of you guys had the energy or the passion like you wanted to do the song. It honestly felt like neither one of y'all really wanted to do that song. It lacked the finishing touches. It lacked the execution in the bars. It didn't sound like y'all believed what y'all was saying. It was just it was flat. I guess that's the easiest way to say it is. It was flat. Let's get into this next one, man. So that one I would probably go 77 on that, maybe 76. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't good. Let's get to this next one. Rich Duffy, the homie Young Nicky was on here last week. He dropped this one off again. The last Young Nicky song I didn't like, so we'll see what this one is. This is Rich Duffy, Toothless, with the feature from Young Nicky.
Rich Duffy, yeah.
Ghost gang, yeah.
Ghost Records,
Yeah. And everybody wanna be bigger than bigger, but I just wanna be a kid. I got my whole life to be rich. Fell in love with the music. I don't really care who spits. You can be toothless and be better than half these dudes that make no sense. I'm tryna drive that Benz. I don't really want no friends. Chopper got a lot of split ends, and I ain't really into holding hands. The chopper gon' fucking make you dance. Buckets falling on my pants. Yeah, I'm holding on to bands. I'm making history. So fuck you and your friends. Yeah, 40 holding on to 10. Bust you in your fucking lap. I'm acting like I'm the shit 'cause I fucking worked hard for it. Everybody wanna be bigger than bigger, but I just...
It's awful. It's awful.
How about new? Just wanna be a kid. I got my whole life to be rich. Fell in love with the music. I don't really care who spits. You can be toothless and be better than half these dudes that make no sense. I'm tryna drive that Benz. Everybody wanna be bigger than bigger, but I just wanna be a kid. I got my whole life to be rich. Fell in
I don't like it.
I don't really care who spits. You can be toothless and be better than...
It doesn't sound like you put a lot of thought into it. Everybody just wants to be bigger and bigger. I don't really care what this says. You can be toothless. I don't know. There's a more creative way to say that. You know, if you really, it sounds like you're disgusted with the people putting out music, but you don't have any passion behind it. You can be toothless. Like, it's just monotone, man. Like, I hate when rappers talk about rappers, but then don't sound good.
Then half these dudes that make no sense. I'm tryna drive that Benz.
Yeah, they wanna be bigger than bigger. She mad that I don't fuck with her. Bounce on her dick like Tigger. Pussy wet as a river. Liquor fucking up my liver. All haters looking bitter. Chopper make them shiver. Chopper make them shake. Make the bitches quake.
This is better.
Stay with my dogs like Jake. Never around no fake. Never around no snakes. Just been bout my cake. Stacking it day by day.
Everybody wanna be bigger than bigger, but I just wanna be a kid. I got my whole life to be rich. Fell in love with the music. I don't really care who spits. You can be toothless and be better than half these dudes that make no sense. I'm tryna drive that Benz. Everybody wanna be bigger than bigger, but I just wanna be a kid. I got...
So the Young Nicky verse was cool. It actually made the track better, but the majority of that was boring. And like I said, it was monotone, and I hate when people talk about, you talk about it's better than what these other dudes make, this and that, but like, you're not creative, there's no stylishness to it. Hip hop is about swag, man. Most of the artists that come through this stream understand that. There was no swag on that verse. It was very plain bread. I did think Nicky actually came in, gave it a little sauce. He sauced it up a little bit. Not a great beat, not a great track from me. I'm going to rate the Nicky verse separately from the actual track. So the actual track, 75. But the Nicky verse was cool. The Nicky verse, I actually rate a lot higher. That was better than what he gave us last week. I'll give the Nicky verse probably like an 83, 84. Let's get into this next one. This is another thing I got sent to me. Like I said, a lot of people just been reaching out, contacting me, sending me music. So I love to give the audience to new stuff. Let's check this out. This is Champions. This is sent to us from Sam D, and it's got a feature from Andro Bard of Time. So we'll see what this is talking about. champions. Sam D.
Breaking walls, we must stand one and all. Heed the call. Rise up to a dream built on hope and the silence in between. Those who fight in the light, never far from shadow. Step on in, let's begin. Let's revelation. This time we lead. This time we reach high. This time we win all the ones that passed us by. This time we'll bleed.
It's got a Disney movie feel all over it, or like something triumphant, you know, like maybe like a Lord of the Rings, almost like a Star Wars kind of vibe. It's very grand.
This time we'll grin when we take off to the sky. As the dust slowly settles on the ground,
Aries said no thanks.
we're running by.
I don't mind this. If you were seeing this in like a concert hall, if you heard this song like with the real instrumentation, or even like in a movie theater with the large, this song is very grand. I don't mind it. A lot of garbage cans. All right, we'll move on. I didn't mind it for what it was. I wouldn't listen to it on a daily basis, but there's a really grandness to it that I could see on a movie soundtrack. You know, there's certain things. You know, after the night, I think you hit it on the head, Nate. You said a knight in shining armor lancing another knight off a horse. It definitely has that feel of like a medieval type movie after somebody comes through and is successful. I don't mind it. Dude's vocals sounded okay. It wasn't like the strongest vocal or the cleanest vocal, but it was alright. I didn't mind it. I think for me, it's probably about an 80. I mean, if that's kind of like rolling the credits type music, you know, at the end of a big movie like a Marvel movie or something large, you know, a big fight at the end. That song plays as you're walking out the theater. It's very you know, grand. Let's get into this next one. I know you've been waiting a minute. Daz Guy, The Ills of Maya, another joint I got sent to me. People getting in contact. Big shouts to Daz Guy and the whole gang over there. Let's check this out. The Ills of Maya. The name of this shit. That's the album. The name of this joint is Mothership.
I'm a terrorist, aiming rifle at presidents. Probably put you together, then flee the scene, leave no evidence.
Ooh.
It's evident that you living in ignorance. Pick the bullet or belly, you'll still die. Fuck your preference. I prefer to bury your sound in the ground with a skeleton in the grave as I'm praying that nigga stay there. Stay down, 2 words that my brother verbalized. I've been real, way before I was circumcised. Cut the dead weight off and it started clicking. All the books I was reading in school, they weren't sticking to me.
This is very, very, very heavy Kendrick Lamar vibes.
Wall clippers, I'm going against the grain. You be playing both sides, that's a fucked up fade. I jot lines, scratch them, and then I write some more. You would've never thought I've been rapping for 8 months. All these players in the game think it's tied score.
Only been rapping for 8 months, huh?
I do not want to alienate, but I'm always looking for a new escape. Sublime, maybe I'm a Martian, maybe I'm too conscious.
I'm only playing the one song, bro.
Right, I do not want to alienate, but I'm always looking for a new escape. Sublime, maybe I'm a
You know, I'll play 2 because I'm nice.
Prodigy probably lose all his focus, revoke his scholarship and focused on me. I made it, I knew a trend not to follow your friends into an abyss of empty ass promises. Don't call me your bro, I hate it. I watch my family ring my line when they see me freestyling on BET. When I am finally famous, they faking. I figured out what I wanted to do with life. Now it took me some sacrifice. I willed this shit from the basement. Hell's Kitchen when cooking Listen up, lose your bet, now you double up. Government moving tougher than Slipknot used to hang us up. Then chop it down and play double dutch, www dot. Wait, I just thought of something. Instead of surfing the web, go take a risk and tuck your fears into bed. Step into my mothership. Tell me if you are equipped.
So I like the bars. I think he's very verbose as well, but that's kind of the genre, the conscious rap genre he's leaning into. I love the attacking spirit he has when he raps. Very, very shotgunish, very, very pop, 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 pop. I shouldn't say shotgun. I mean like assault rifle-ish. It's coming at you. It's rapid fire. I don't really like this part though. It doesn't sound good. It sounds like tepid water. Yeah, his vocals aren't good enough for this part.
This life that we are in, now fly away.
Probably need a feature on that.
Step into my unidentified ride. I do not want to alienate, but I'm always looking for a new escape. Sublime. Maybe I'm a Martian, maybe I'm too conscious. Step into my unidentified ride. I do not want to alienate, but I'm always looking for a new escape. Sublime. Maybe I'm a Martian, maybe I'm too conscious. Behold, in my hands, I wield me two mighty weapons while mounted on pale horses. The forces within my section. Mental property, obviously no stopping me. Or the war with my back on the wall. I'm well aware of Sun Tzu and the sunshine and the rainfall. How far will you go to clear up your brain fog? It probably take you 400 seasons to catch up to me and stop snitching. About to call your ass Ratatouille. This is a movie, the camera's filming a bunch of actors. Watch me direct my deposits toward a green pasture. Bigger house for my mama wherever she decides. Vacation home on an island, no need to book a flight. A sack of money, just pass it to me, my rap could boost me. I was boosting out of retail, tell him shoot me. I should've robbed, smacked the shit out of Amy. But then I realized exactly where this mother should take me.
So for me, the dude has lyrical prowess, high lyrical prowess. So Kendrick how can I say this? I think you're less likely to get on as Kendrick Lamar than you are as who can I use as another example? Like what I'm trying to say is conscious rap doesn't break through as often unless it's watered down. You're gonna end up having to water down your stuff. Because I think you can amass a really big audience, but I think you're gonna alienate yourself from some people that can't keep up. Now, if you're comfortable with that, that's fine. But from a strictly a skill level perspective, to only been rapping for 8 months is pretty impressive. I definitely think some of the stuff you're doing in there is just showing off how good you are of a rapper, and that's cool. I don't think it's necessarily required, but you rap with a certain level of confidence and a certain poeticness that's really hard to find. I liked everything about it. I'm just not sure I would go back to it, and I don't think it has a lot of appeal from a marketing perspective on any type of soundtracks, or I don't think it has a ton of replay value unless you're talking about people who like that conscious aspect of music. You have to water it down. Yeah, you definitely gotta water it down some. But the legs, the bones are there. The structural pieces of that cat as an artist to be able to put something so poetic and so highly composed, you don't get a lot of that at that young age. So dude's gonna go far. I'll play one more of his joints before we sign off tonight. Let's get into this one from my homie Lost Legacy. I got one from the homie Yes Sir, and then I'm gonna play one more from the man Daz Guy, and then we're gonna wrap things up. Let's get into this one. New joint from the homie Double L. This is called Last One.
Cross up, now I'm better, yeah. Give me pleasure, I need love for real. Through all the rainy weather, it was special, psych nonsense. My new girl give me loving on the regular without the nonsense. Actually doing no contest, yeah. You way better than the last one, yeah. Hey, you way better than the last one, yeah. Hey, you way better than the last one, yeah.
So you're getting drowned out by the beat really badly, and there's a certain like I don't know what that is at the top of the beat. It's like it almost sounds like Shaolin type. What do you call them? Wooden instruments, like when you not like almost like a recorder or something. It's really high, but it's washing you out a lot.
Till I realized you was using me. You really fucked up with me, you did, you needed a eulogy. Got me thinking how stupid I am, thinking it was you and me. I would've never even fucked with you if I knew what you do to me. Wasted time and I can never get that back. You was keeping up on my pace, but I could never get the more.
I love the pace.
So every time I'm speaking this fast, you couldn't even hold my heart. Fuck you think I'm a
You're bouncing all over this. It's nice.
you crossed up, now I'm better. Gave me pleasure, I need love for real. The road or any weather.
It's got a nice intensity to it.
Maneuver, give me loving on the regular without the nonsense. That you doing no contest, yeah. You way better than the last one, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey.
You know, Nate was talking a little bit earlier about a club mix. I can see a club mix on this too. Pitching your vocals up a little bit, speeding it up. This would be a dope club mix too.
You way better than the last one, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Hey. You way better than the last one, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey. You way better than the last one, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby.
I agree, yes, sir. I totally agree. It's he's all over it. Very springy, very spry. You know, the bounciness was like John Morant. You know, he's all over the place. He's springy. I think the mix was bad though. The mix washed you out a lot. I don't know if everybody else caught that, but it was just hard to hear you. But I thought the vocal probably sounded pretty good had it not been washed out. It just needed to be brought up, and that beat was so frenetic and so bouncy, so pumping. It definitely washed you out. But not a bad joint right there. I think for me it's probably like an 86. I really love like Yessa said, the pace, the cadence was dope. Yeah, the mix was a big miss. The mix was a big miss. A better mix on that, you moving into the 90s in my opinion, but as it currently constituted, that's not it. Speaking of Yessa, let's get into some Yessa right now. Drop your scores right there for the homie Double L. Welcome back, man. Glad to have you again. Yessa was here last week. I think it was last week, right? We met for the first time, or maybe it was the week before that. Let's get into this slide. Yessa, produced by, who is that? Oh, Yosi. Shouts to Yosi.
We could go, whoa, whoa.
Stop it, Yuzi.
We could go, whoa, whoa. We could go, whoa, whoa. Let them know, whoa, whoa. Let them know, whoa, whoa. We don't duck, no, we don't. We don't hide, never that. We just bust, and we slide. We could go, whoa, whoa. We could go, whoa, whoa. Let them know, whoa, whoa. Let them know, whoa, whoa. We don't duck, no, we don't. We don't hide, never that. We just bust, and we slide. This is facts, I don't really do the cap, motherfucker. Wanna say something, make him take it back. Girls, we gon' double back in the whip, double black with the sticks and the straps. Hear the clicks and the clacks, then the pop, pop. I don't need another op, no. Sick of shooting down at you boys from the top. Sick of all the noise coming out from your spot. Man, my buddy got the heater and he finna make it hot, hot. You could really hear the sizzle. Only talk to boss, not nobody in the middle. Hanging with the big dogs, not nobody little.
So you sound a little thin against the beat with the piano, with the keys. I don't know if you stack your vocals. I don't know if you do layers to them. But it sounds empty and it's moving a little slow. And I think that the slowness is kind of being caused by the emptiness on the vocals. Both the hook and the verse just have this empty feel against that piano.
Got the juice and the sauce, got the drip.
It feels lethargic too.
Go, whoa, whoa. We could go, whoa, whoa. Let them know, whoa, whoa. Let them know, whoa, whoa. We don't duck, no, we don't. We don't hide, never that. We just bust.
It's almost like we don't duck, we don't hide. You know, it's like we don't duck, we don't hide. Like it almost needs more of like an aggression there, because it just kind of feels like some little kids. We don't duck, we don't hide. Like it's not. I don't know. It needs a little bit more body, a little bit more strength.
We could go, whoa, whoa. We could go, whoa, whoa. Let them know, whoa, whoa. Let them know, whoa, whoa. We don't duck, no, we don't. We don't hide, never that. We just bust, yeah. And we slide, yeah. Really hear me speak, yeah. Call them boys 7 days, got me feeling weak. Oh, you got a strap, that shit looking obsolete. We got switches on our shit and some drums like the beat, like the. Standing on my own 10 toes, 2 feet down.
You kind of slick in here. This little portion right here is kind of slick. This little like 8-bar set right here is kind of slick.
On 10 toes, 2 feet down, up 3-0 like it's about to be a sweep.
I like this. Yeah, I like this right here.
To the team, I told Brody do the time. We don't ever take a plea, never take a seat, never give up on the grind. Don't be talking sweet unless you really wanna die. Don't be sending tweets all caps with the lies. When you typing on your phone, you be playing with some lies. We could go, let them know, let them.
One thing I do like, yes, is you keep kind of a rhythmic. We could go, like you know how to kind of make stuff that stands out a little bit. I just think that from an energy perspective, this was lethargic to me. I want you to have a little bit more aggression. I think maybe not even a ton more, but if you dress your vocals up a little bit better, and then if you have a little bit more energy, I think this song could pop.
We don't duck, no we don't, we don't hide, ever that, we just bust.
You need a little bass in your voice, bro. You need a little bass in your voice.
We could go, let them know, let them know, we don't duck, no we don't, we don't hide, ever that, we just bust, and we slide, yeah, playing with the guys and it's bound to go south, can't wait for the day where I get a gold mouth, long driveway leading up to the house, put the foreign in the garage and the money in the couch.
That was Yesa right there, produced by Yosi. That right there was Sly. Yeah, you just need a little bit more bass in your voice. It was just a little too thin. We could go, because that's something that'll stick in your head. So I think you constructed a decent hook, especially for folks. You kind of have that, you kind of give that hard hood feeling to the suburbs a little bit. Like I feel like you're almost dark enough in your vocals to pull people into that life, but it was a little too suburban. So you just gotta darken it up a little bit, a little more with a little bit more like a little more toughness to it. And make your vocals underscore them. Also with your ad libs too, make your ad libs a little bit more aggressive. It just lacked the aggression it needed for me. I think that track could have went, but it lacked the aggression. I'm gonna go 82. Drop your scores right there. Yes, sir, produced by Yosi. That was Slide. Last song of the night right here is my man Daz Guy. Welcome to the stream. We do this every single Saturday night. Just about every single Saturday night. The wife told me the other day, she's like, you do like, because I've been wanting to put together a playlist and keep it updated, but she was like, you do 50 shows a year, right? I was like, damn, that's true. That's a lot of shows. Let's get into this Daz Guy. This is off the Ills of Maya. Last song of the night. This is Welcome. How's everybody rocking with us tonight, man? Nate. Big shouts Nate. Watch the whole show. Big shouts Daz Guy Entertainment in the building. Lost Legacy.
Welcome to my escape.
Much love to gang, man.
My love of rap.
Shout out to Brashansky Jones. A.K.A. Bread.
Either way it goes.
My boy Charles. Big shouts to Chuck. It's a good outro for the show right here, to be honest with you. Big shouts to FF. Guilty Conscience. Big shout. Miro.
Guy, I was born at D-Wilder Hospital on February 1st when my obstacles seemed impossible. I was turning blue, that was due to my lack of oxygen. Now I breathe life into rap, now that's accomplishment. How's that for an intro? How well can you stay on beat as you clap to this instrumental? Maybelline, makeup, mini dream in my mind, Cincinnati.
Shouts Melancholy.
Always felt like anything possible. My golden interior, glistening eyes. I used to break down, rewind when listening to Nas. The story with infatuated, but it's time to tell mine. Exonerate thought, applause, then it's back to the grind. I punch lines instead of clocks. I admit I hate working retail. The only benefit that
he said exonerate thoughts, applause. He's spitting some bars. Dude is a great rapper.
Applause, then it's back to the grind. I punch lines instead of clocks. I admit I hate working retail. The only benefit that I had was buying for resale. You wanna make a profit? Prove it, I'll give the details. Buy low, then sell high, supply demand. I was never the type to throw rocks and hide my hand. Fought in school, got suspended, but handled it like a man. Same way I handle bars, like a 12 o'clock boy. Gas prices might.
House K Suave.
Bike boy.
Shout Sun Praise King.
When I know that life's continuous, all the happy endings, I know life is kinda strenuous. Stressing about your hair and makeup right before the camera clicks. Better look yourself in the mirror, but who can handle it? Damn, but who can handle it? Every time I think of
appreciate you, FF.
Candlestick, flicking in the dug, window reefer spugs. Billing of your local park, playing basketball. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. No homie, just dribble like this, shoot it like this. Who gives a fuck if you miss? Maybe he do, but he ain't as good as you. That's why he on the bleachers, not showing what you could do. Threat jab, step to the
left, that dribble to the lane. Mamba mentality, yup, that's how we play the game. I don't want the glitz and the glamour, maybe a little fame. Promise I ain't stopping for nothing until you know my name. It's that guy. Welcome to the hills. The hills of Maya.
One of the underrated.
Yo, that right there was the last song of the night. Dad's Guy. That was Welcome, the Ills of Maya. So definitely a lot of Kendrick influence there, and I think he may even need to incorporate more of himself. I think in the stories he's telling, he definitely is. He was talking about almost coming out blue as a baby, talking about his daughter. A lot of depth in there too. I'm not trying to take nothing away from the homie, but the one thing I will say is like there's a direct Kendrick kind of feel in there. So I think you may have to figure out a way to move away from that a little bit. But as far as rapping, that's pretty ridiculous. That's raw talent, that's skill, that's dexterity in your flows. That's it's cohesive. The sound was the same. It was punching and it was attacking the whole time. It's great. It's great from a rapping standpoint. It's fantastic. I'm gonna wrap that one up. I'm gonna go 90 on that. I enjoyed that a lot. Drop your scores. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. Great show tonight. Huge vat of music. So we probably won't have as much music next week, knowing how things typically go. I appreciate everybody that rocks with me week in, week out. Big shouts to my man Nate for rocking with me the whole time. That's love, brother. I appreciate you. Good to see you again, Lost Legacy. Daz, please send some music next week. Would love to hear more. You're definitely a dope artist. Welcome to the show, Bread, a.k.a. Brzezinski. Welcome to the show, man. Thanks, y'all, for rocking with us. What up, Garrett? I'm out, man. I'll see y'all next week. Same bad time, same bad channel, 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Much love. Big shouts to the gang. Peace, Don Montel, my dude.